Oh,
Hello.
oh.
Hello.
Right, sounds good.
Sweet. Oh, is that the gang? Is everybody here?
Think so.
You love to see it.
We're in there?
Oh, we're in this. Well, once everybody's unmuted, but then we're in this. Should we sound off? Everybody, can we all hear each other?
Hello.
Oh, I can't hear any of you.
Oh my god. Horrible. Not two of you. Or Ron earlier. Oh,
Very relaxing music.
thank you. We haven't gotten to the action yet. When we get to the action, I'll change it to the action music. Hello, I hear you.
Oh.
Jesus, my I decided to switch audio input and output for whatever reason.
Of course, at all the times. Yeah.
Yes, it can.
Murphy's Law and all that shit. All right. Well, now that everybody's here, I guess we can get started. Feel free to turn off the music if you don't want to listen to it. That's fine with me. I won't know unless you tell me. Also, if it sucks, tell me and I'll turn it off. It's fine.
I
Anyways,
am unmuting Groovy just for you.
thank you so much. It's supposed to be chill. I'll try not. I tried hard to make it not put you to sleep and also be chill at the same time. So we'll see how that works out. Anyways, we get started. Let's do this. Let me get on the same page as you. Okay,
Oh man.
here we are. Gang's all here. Do we
Hey,
have
we
a
got a
desert?
follower.
Look at that. Thanks so much.
Hoss00312. Thank you.
Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy this hot mess that's gonna happen.
One
we have
of
a
these is
designated-
not quite like the other.
Who's that?
I mean,
We're all pretty freaky. Okay. Do we have a designated note taker? I'm assuming I don't want to put it on Ron, but you're usually the one who takes notes.
no one else does.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. As long as someone's doing it, because I'm about to lore drop a bunch of shit on you guys, so.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. Because I gotta introduce the shit and then make you do things. You know, because it's a TTRPG. Okay. Hello, this is Beam Saber. I don't know how else to start this other than just by jumping right in, so I guess I'll do that. It is the year 4021 of the Unbreakable Zenith. The war has been quietly simmering under our noses for as long as even the oldest can remember. But to say it affects the daily lives of an ordinary citizen of any of the 5 dominating powers is to say you don't know this vast civilization at all. Many go about their businesses undisturbed, though the reminder of the war is a constant and oppressive force despite little action being taken in the public eye. Your group, Kingdom Come, have been a squad for only a few months, taking jobs here and there when a small business needs something eliminated. Recently, you've been contracted by a manufacturing and supply group, Rouge Collections and Distribution LLC. I made this before anybody else's backstory was revealed to me. Abbreviated to RCD, who specialize in acquiring biological samples from exotic sources outside of labs. To say they are organ harvesters, blood stealers, and DNA thieves isn't too off the mark, but no one would ever put that down in writing. They often sell to research groups, transhumanist foundations, and genetic counseling firms. You've worked with them once before, and one of the executives has taken a liking to you. Suho Bei, an oft busy but suave human man with perfectly coiffed black hair and an even more perfectly tailored black suit, reaches out to you a month back for a job, and you've stayed under RCD's payroll ever since. Now, about a week ago, Suho instructed you all to board your FOB small transport ship, the In and Out, and head off planet to the Emporian homeworld of Saboteur in the Barnett system for a job he said he'd fill you in on once you got there. Currently, you're orbiting the planet, a very blue world, covered almost entirely in ocean, bustling with ships traveling on and off the surface. You've gotten clearance to be in Emporian space and have permission to land once Suho contacts you with the details. Now, you've been here for about 4 hours, hanging out, waiting for Suho to give you the call. And I think at this point, it would be great if we went around the table and introduced everybody one by one. And maybe what you've been doing for the past 4 hours on the ship. I'll preface this by saying there isn't like a ton of space inside the ship for people to do people things. I think most of the transport, or most of the space this transport ship is for your mechs. So there are definitely places for you to be, but it's not luxurious. Now, if everybody's ready, I'll just go down the list, and you guys can give me like maybe what you're doing right now and what you look like and your name. I'll actually go up the list. I won't go down. Let's start with Tess. What are you doing? What do you look like? Who are you?
Okay. So we are called TESS, which is an abbreviation for what the humans have called our race. Telepathic electronic space squids. We are basically giant Metroid-looking squid things. Part of a hive mind. Float around. The electric in our name means that we eat electricity, which can cause problems, but also does come in handy during certain jobs. We are a they, them, and always refer to ourselves in the plural because of the hive mind. People usually refer to all of our race as just Tess in general, but if ever one gets integrated into a workspace or a crew of some sort, they are given nicknames or call signs just to what's the word? Distinguish them from other tests that may be encountered. So, my particular test is called Ward. Let's see, what other description stuff do I have? It has a large mouth, bunch of tiny little teeth.
Love teeth.
Yes.
Who doesn't love some teeth?
Clear, like
How big this squid is?
it is probably like half a human. So like from head to like waist height.
Okay.
And do you float or do
And
you
I
like?
float. Yes.
Okay.
You can't tell how, but it does float. Clear like membrane skin, so you can see the insides. And they store all their items within their mouth. So whenever I take load, you'll just see random equipment floating around within me.
Do you like
You just got
speak?
like stuff in you.
Do I
good.
what?
Do you speak or like do we hear your head in
It's
or your
all
voice in our...
telepathy. So
Okay.
we don't make noise. We speak through the mind. By default, they do not have any tentacles. It's just like a giant floating head, but they can at will create tentacles as needed. So they will like extend the membrane that envelops their head and just like form tentacles. And then they can either absorb electricity by like latching on to things and sucking the electricity out, or it can absorb through their tentacles if need be. And they also have like electric powers, so we can discharge electricity as needed. And as for what they are doing, so their mech is not really a mech, it's a living creature. So they would probably just be floating around the like hangar, taking care of their creature.
Sweet. To the rest of the group, do they call you Ward or do they call you Tess? Squid Ward.
I guess let's see. I'd say by now they probably do call me Ward, just because we've been working together for a decent amount of time. Although if in private, if there are no other Tess around, then they would not mind if you refer to them as Tess. But to avoid confusion with other Tess, if we ever encounter them, then they can be specifically referred to as Ward.
Sweet. Great. So we've got the jellyfish, sorry, the squid, hanging out with its jellyfish. And we'll move on to Rio. Tell me if I'm saying your name wrong.
Oh, that's right.
You're so quiet to me.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet.
How about now?
There you
That's
go.
better.
Much better.
Yeah. Tell me what you're doing, what
Okay.
you look like.
So Rio Shen. At first glance, I look pretty average. My hair's all neatly combed, clean shaven. Got a little bit of stubble today, but generally clean shaven. But on closer inspection, you can see I'm not quite all there. my right eye is very obviously a cybernetic implant. Both my arms are also cybernetics. There's plenty more that you can't see. I got beat up pretty bad a while back, and the Nora Collective they fixed me up, so now I do their bidding, which doesn't really bother me too much. Lets me do what I want anyway. I haven't been doing a whole lot on the ship. Spent a lot of time in my room working out. At the moment, I'm staring out the window, looking past the planet beneath us, and at my home moon, floating off in the distance there.
Oh,
I'm just like, it's not great being home. Do not miss this shithole.
don't worry, won't be here for long. Probably. Great. I'm glad that you're sad right now. I love that. We will,
Except you for
we'll move on though, because our next one is Nyx. Tell me what you're doing, what you look like.
okay. So next, next looks relatively humanoid, pretty human. Just tons of implants, body mods. Just by this point, you have all gotten used to her just like walking into a room, different hair color, flashing eyes, just whatever she feels like at the moment. Currently, I think she would be actually just sitting around playing some VR game, being annoying in the back because she's slightly bored.
Sweet. What's she playing? Is it like Tetris? VR Tetris?
Please tell me we're still playing Tetris in the year
She's
4000.
being
Tetris
yeah,
99.
sure, and she's being like over dramatic about it. She doesn't really need to like be moving her hands to actually control the pieces. She can just like control it with eye movements or just thinking about it since she has a neural link. But she's just being annoying because there's cramp space, so she's just trying to occupy as much as she can.
Right? I should know, speaking of the year, this is the year 4021 of not the same time period as us.
Oh.
So this is like 4,000 years in the future from now.
Okay.
It's as if now is 0.
Okay.
Okay.
So just so you know, we're very far ahead and not like super close. Yeah, and okay, great. I love that you're playing VR Tetris. It's very good. And we'll move on to the very last one. Not the least though. Hana? What are we doing? What do we look like?
Okay. Hana, or you all can just call her Hana. She is relatively human for the most part.
Relatively.
For the most part, other than the 2 canine ears that you see she has like near the top of her head. They're sort of like German Shepherd ears. And she also has a tail that like a lot of the time she sort of keeps like wrapped around her waist. She has, most of the time you've seen her, she probably has like her hair back in like twin tails. And it's sort of like purple with kind of like neon pink highlights almost. She has an earring on her left ear that's like a crescent moon with like 3 little gemstones that sort of dangle down. They look like this. She wears like a black bomber jacket that has like a symbol of a wolf on the back. And a lot of the time she just like sort of has it draped over her shoulders. You've probably seen her face like plastered on like billboards and stuff in Oasis, as she is a member of a relatively popular idol group. And at the moment, I suppose she's like probably sitting in like the open cockpit of her mech, and she has like some sort of dance performance that's like being displayed on like the HUD, and she's just like leaned back in her seat with like her feet kicked up, just watching that.
Play. I love it. Okay. Great. Gang's all here. I also want to ask you, because you said that your ears are like German Shepherd, does that mean your tail is also like a German Shepherd?
Yes.
Sweet. I love fluffy tails. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, well, great. Now that everybody's here and doing something, it comes to if I can finish a fucking sentence, you've been traveling for about a week before you got here. And after you got here, you've been sitting around for about 4 hours. And once it reaches the crest of the 5th hour mark, you get a blip on all of, maybe you guys have like communicators on your person or in the room or something. And you get a call from your pilot, who you have. And you know him. His name is Kix. That's what he goes by. That's what he told you to tell you to call him. You've known this boy 3 weeks. You'll see him in a second. And over the intercom, he says to all of you, hey, everybody, Executive Suho is on the line in the meeting room for your mission. You should probably head over there. Yeah, that's it. How do you turn this off? Oh, right.
I look around at the others and I'm like, why do we need to go into the meeting room if he's just on the line? He can patch right into half of us.
Well, maybe he just wants to see all of us like standing in the same room together. I don't know.
If you say so.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to reach my high score.
We cannot communicate
I
with
am
him
not-
directly, so it would be best for us to all be together.
Well, we can let Nyx finish her game first.
Okay. Do you
well,
wanna? Do you
okay,
wanna?
I lost.
Okay. I was gonna have you roll to see if you beat your high score, but we can do that another
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, you can.
But he can talk to you though, right? I mean, like, if you have like,
Yeah, I'd
you can like hear him
be able to hear
if
him.
it's audio. Yeah.
I guess
But-
we could.
Someone would have to
Yeah, we
translate
could send
for
on
me.
any messages from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
I
Well,
did not think
eventually you-
about this when I made my character telepathic.
Or maybe you like write things down on like a whiteboard or something and like hold it up to
I just
I
formed
can
like
just-
5 tentacles and pull like
I'll-
pencils and pens out of my mouth.
I'll just hit record on my eyeball here and I'll upload it to the network later.
honestly, with the situation that's coming up next, I think you will be okay. um, but you guys all eventually make it to the meeting room, and it's a fairly standard, sci-fi furniture meeting room shit on a spaceship, whatever. There's like a table in the center, a coffee maker on the side, a couple chairs. And your pilot comes in, and he is. I'll just show you what he looks like. 'Cause he's a nice boy. He's there's a species of alien that live amongst everybody here, and they sort of are like, I think humans would think of them maybe as like permanent werewolves.
Ooh.
So here's your pilot.
Ooh.
He's a little bit of
Ooh.
a furry, but it's okay.
Very
They're just
lanky.
dogs. Yes. His name is Kix. And he's about 20 years old. But he still looks a little bit like a puppy. Because
His baby.
they live a little bit longer than humans, so they mature later. So he kind of looks like he's like maybe 16, but he's 20 in dog years.
Very important.
Right.
So the
He
kids
is baby.
already, he is baby. So the kid's already sitting at the table waiting for you guys, and he's like sitting in like a command position, you know, because he thinks he's all that. And then on the very opposite end of the table, you see a hologram of your superior, Suho, sitting there in his perfect suit with his arms on the table, waiting for you all to take a seat if you can. Sit.
I float.
Okay, buy a chair, I guess.
Yes.
I take a seat to the right of Kick, because I look at Kick, and I'm like, really? Okay.
What? That
I'll
was
sit.
because
I'll
okay.
sit on the other side of Kix. I'll be like, well, he was in the room first before any of us, so.
Yeah, I mean, none of you guys are like a leader, so I might as
Hey,
well just.
hey, that's not what I mean. Kix can say whatever he wants.
Thank you. I think I can.
Okay.
I just walk over and sit in whatever chair is available.
Sweet. Okay.
All right. What you got, boss?
Suho leans in a little bit closer. All of you guys, his form sort of it is digital, so he's a little. Whenever he moves, it takes like maybe a second for the hologram to actually register. So he looks
There's
a
a
little
lag.
glitchy. There's a lag. And even when he speaks, the audio comes first, and his mouth moves maybe a half a second later.
Amazing.
And he says, I want to thank you all for coming and coming out here to Aporia without actually me really telling you why you're here yet. I apologize for that, but I also trust in your capabilities. And we wanted to give you the most up-to-date information on your mission. And we knew we weren't going to get the most up-to-date information a week ago. And now that we do have it, you guys can get on with your business and then get paid. So I'll just get into it then. Your group is new here, yes? Well, these guys who are a little bit of a pest for our company are a little bit down the food chain, I think, but they're still a bug. It'll be easy for you guys. So it goes like this. Your target is a business named the Pizza Boys. Now, the business we run, harvesting DNA, organs, blood, whatever bits from live targets, it's a fairly new industry. We have a few competitors, and while competition is healthy, yes, to motivation for progress, these pizza boys, they're taking our customers. They're losing us money, losing you money. And he like points at all of you when he says that. And I want you to get rid of a part of their chain of command. Yeah, there you go. Proud of you.
Pizza boys.
They have a packaging warehouse on a heavily wooded island on Saboteur. Now, you guys know that the planet is controlled by Aporia. So these guys, they're fairly under the radar here in Exodus. Nevertheless, they package DNA, organs, blood, you know, the runs, whatever body parts there are, and ship it off to our customers. And fairly efficiently, too. I'm a little envious. So I'll give it to you guys straight. Here's the objective. Eliminate everyone inside this warehouse. Take as much DNA, bits, whatever, as you can from them. You could kill two birds with one stone and all that. And leave no evidence it was your group who offed them. Capiche? And don't just think you can set bombs around either. You need to be as quiet as possible because not too far off, an Aporian radio station could hear you and call for help. And we do not want to get caught by the Aporian military here. And bring your mobile suits. The warehouse might be low on the food chain, but that doesn't mean it won't be guarded. Does that make sense to everybody? Do you have any questions?
That's simple enough, I think.
I raise my hand.
Yes?
Have you been in the docking bay or at any point and seen my mech? Quiet is not a strong suit of mine.
Listen, I'm not the kind of person who's a tactician. That's for you guys to figure out. Just be as quiet as you can be, you know? You've got some if you can't be quiet, then be in and out. That's what I'm saying.
I guess
Fine.
I'll look at Ward and be like, do you have any concerns for him?
Perhaps. Is there much resistance to be expected that we will encounter?
I relay that information or that question to our superior.
Like I said, the warehouse itself is not high on the food chain, but that doesn't mean it's not guarded. So you should expect some resistance. However, if you do manage to alert whatever Aporian military presence is there, it might get a whole lot harder for you all.
Okay.
Any other questions? And as he says that, he like holds his finger over the end call button.
Please.
Very eager to end the call.
Think about. I don't think so.
Yeah. Sounds simple enough.
Great. And he hangs up like immediately.
Really
His
need to
form
change my-
fizzles out of view, and you guys are left alone with Kix.
How long
really-
do you guys think he spends fixing his hair every day?
Too long. Remind me to
I
change my
mean-
weaving playlist.
I know from experience, and it takes a while to get your hair like that, so probably quite a while.
You do not understand the necessity for him to be so presentable when he is not here in person.
Then even if you're not here in person, there's still like a reputation you have to keep up.
I
An
know, but
image.
he's, like, I swear, every time, every single strand looks like it's in the same place. Then again, there's like 3 pixels
Probably.
in the holograms. Why is the
Probably.
reception on this ship always terrible?
Listen, guys, it's not like the best ship in the world. It's called the In and Out.
We
You're in
gotta,
and
we
out.
gotta.
I've been hogging the network all week. My bad.
Nice.
Listen,
God, you used
Nyx
all the
complains
data.
about network problems every every day.
Amazing.
There's nothing to
I
do on
cannot
this ship.
stream
I've been
from
watching
here.
movies the entire time.
This messes with my schedule.
You know, it takes a lot of bandwidth to beam a movie right into your brain. Is what it is.
Anyways,
Okay, so we gotta wipe out everyone in this warehouse
Yes.
and then
Um,
collect a bunch of DNA and then
yeah.
not get caught by the radio station.
Yeah, so I think like immediately after Suho hangs up, you guys get a mission brief document that I will share with you. All players. So if you can see that, I'll just read it off to you guys as well.
It-
You all can see it.
No.
Yeah.
It should be in your journal now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like show it up to you guys.
Mission
Um,
brief template.
Oops, wrong one. Wait.
Yeah,
don't
what
click
is
that
it?
one. No.
Too late. I
didn't-
realized looking.
No.
I
You
clicked
can't
it.
see
I
it
didn't.
anymore. You
I
can't
clicked
see it
it.
anymore.
I didn't read it yet.
Good.
I saw one of the names and was like, wait, what? This is entirely different.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Ah, it's this one.
Amazing.
we
That was
didn't
the wrong
see it.
color
That didn't
too. Good.
happen.
Good. Don't look at it. Okay, you
Ooh,
can see this one though.
this is so fancy.
Thank you. I'll read off the
Acted.
brief. I'll read off the brief and the rules of engagement for you, because the actual text written down here is not redacted. So the brief says, within the past few weeks, our sales have been dropping due to a DNA harvesting competitor who called themselves the Pizza Boys. They are losing us money. Taking out the head is uncouth, so your job is to eliminate a warehouse of their workers and take their DNA. We have located one of their shipping warehouses on Saboteur, nestled in a ghost town not too far from a minor trading hub. The Aporian town, Heathfield, has a small but notable military presence due to classified activities taking place there. We do not know what they do. It is likely that the warehouse will have defenses and be fairly well hidden. Come prepared for a fight. And the rules of engagement, which are a little different from Blades. If you guys follow all these rules, then I believe you get a little bit extra stuff at the end. And if you break any, I think it's also like a little bit of a reputation thing. So follow these if you wish. And they are: eliminate all targets within the warehouse, do not alert the Emporian military, leave no evidence of your involvement, harvest as much DNA as you can from the targets, and leaving the warehouse intact is not necessary.
Nice.
So boom, you get all this stuff. And
So we can destroy shit.
you can destroy
Yes.
shit.
Destroy shit,
Yes.
but don't be too
But if
loud
you
about it.
can be, quiet about destroying
Quietly.
shit,
Quietly.
quietly destroy things.
This is fine.
Yeah,
I
GLHF.
can do quiet. Probably.
I guess I'll be leaving my hyper cannon at home.
Rip.
You don't have a silencer on your hyper cannon? What do you mean?
The silencer function is where I blow everything up and no one is alive to hear it.
You need like a mini cannon.
Like a handheld hyper cannon?
Yeah.
That's
One
what
of
my
those
sword is
thumb
for.
guns. Okay, I'm gonna structure gathering information pretty much the same as Blades in the Dark, because that's how we know how to do it.
Nice.
And because it's the future, you can talk to your NPCs from wherever. They can work from home. So
Excellent.
if you need them to do some research on some things, then it shouldn't be a problem if they have the connections for it.
Know how to do it.
Okay.
We know how to do it. We played like 15 sessions, right?
Yeah.
like
Don't worry
that.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Clearly, we'll learn how to play the game.
Obviously.
Maybe by the end of this we'll know how to play.
We'll know. Yeah. It'll take a whole other campaign. We
Yeah.
have to relearn everything.
I mean, kind of. Okay.
So, I don't know if you guys just want me to like give you things to gather information for, or if you want to come up with them on your own.
Mm,
It doesn't matter to me.
it would probably be good to know
Hey.
like the general layout of the warehouse if we could. Maybe
Yeah,
like how
like-
many people to expect inside, and how many like guards.
Oh
What-
yeah, because we have
Or
to.
what type of security? Is
everyone.
it like? Is there anything like a central system? Is it online?
Yes, can I hack
Are
it?
there cameras?
I turn it off.
Yes, basically. Can I just turn everything off?
Turn
You tried
everything off
turning it
before we
off and
go in.
turning it back on again.
Can I replace the camera feeds with I don't know, a video of a dog doing cute things?
The frickin' rainbow cat meme, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
Nyan cat.
Nyan cat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
your
if
call
anything
sign.
that survives from Earth, it's gonna be Nyan cat. That's it.
Yes.
Just all the
No one
memes.
knows what it
All
is.
the awful memes.
Yeah. It's like Gideon. All the bad memes are the things that have survived from modern
Oh,
times.
yeah.
And that's it.
Great.
We just play
Nyx knows
the. We
all
just
of this.
rickroll them on their camera feed.
That would be excellent.
Should also probably research like the DNA that they have. Like, how easy or hard will it be to collect everything, like what they ship
Oh,
out at the
what they use for
warehouse?
storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So
we
we gotta- we
need
gotta-
to like hyper freeze it, or
You
Can we
guys
just-
have organ freezers on your ship? Sure.
yeah? Can we just stick it in our bag of holding?
Your bag of holding. Your bag of holding.
Are you
Yeah.
are you our bag of holding?
Yes.
Stick it in your mouth?
If I just
Wow.
take a large load, can I be a bag of holding?
Yeah, you could just like strap a freezer to your back all the day.
Hold up,
It's
open
fine.
your mouth. I need to get something out of there.
Are you cold on the inside or are you warm on the inside?
Good question.
So if I need to bake a lasagna, can I just shove it inside you?
Like an oven.
Please.
It's at least
like-
140
I
degrees
like
in there.
electro cook it.
That feels unsanitary, but okay, you do you.
All spitty.
Yeah, it'll come out just a little bit moist.
It's okay though. It's
Just
flavor.
some
Oh
some
yeah, a little extra
gelatinous
flavor.
inside.
Yeah, that's just
Some
be a
jelly.
little more salty maybe than your typical lasagna.
Just don't
Salt
salt it
water.
before you put
Like,
it in.
I could just tweak a little tweak the software in your bot a little, in your mech, and then just make it overheat. That's good as an oven, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
stick it in the
I know
cockpit.
it is.
Okay. So
Right,
you guys want to know the layout of the place, the
How many
security?
people?
Yeah, I'll put how many people with layout, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Security and anything else?
Details about the DNA.
The DNA, the stuff that they're shipping.
Yeah.
Sure. That's 3 different things.
That's probably everything.
Would the military be something separate, or would that be included in layout?
I would probably have you roll that separately.
Should probably, because they
Okay, so
might show
let's-
up, so should probably be prepared for them.
So we
Please.
can do like layout, DNA storage, security for like the building security, just like cyber security or whatever, and then the military as the 4th one, and just those 4, so we can each do one.
Yeah, we each have one.
Sure, that works. So you guys can use like a NPC that maybe has connections to Poria, and if you don't, maybe find an NPC that like has the skill set you think would be required to find out this stuff.
I could do the DNA one.
Okay.
I
With
think.
who?
I have
Um.
a focus pirate as one of my NPCs. I want to assume that it's like pirate as in
Pirating.
information pirate, like
Yeah.
pirating stuff, but
Right.
that's just so. Anyways,
Like there's a ship out there, fire ship.
yeah.
Okay. Hana, who did you say your NPC was? What do they do?
I could probably do Autumn because I
Okay.
made her like a scientist / researcher for Exo,
Cool.
so she might know what sort of methods the pizza boys use, or she might be able to find it out.
Cool. Make sure that she wears orange while she's doing this. Another reference to Peekaboo. Sorry.
This is fine. We have to cram in as many references as we can before the cease and desist comes in.
Yeah.
Because 2 of my NPCs look like Irene and Sergey too, so we gotta
Amazing.
get all the references out there as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I remember
Um,
what kind of weapons they use in the music video. So
Nice.
actually, only
Cool.
Yuri. That's it.
All right, so what do I roll for this?
We need everybody else first before you
All
do.
right.
So we got layout, security, and military presence left.
Yes.
I
I'll
can
do security.
Okay.
Perfect. I can do military
Great.
because I have the bounty hunter.
I
Guy.
will interface with gather the proxy.
Okay. Rio, do you have someone that would work for maybe finding out about layout? Maybe someone who could like hack cameras or find out blueprints or something? Maybe information on the town that it is kind of near?
I know a reporter who covers just like interplanetary stuff. Maybe they've heard some things about large scale DNA harvesting operations. Maybe they've heard about the pizza boys.
I might have heard about the Pizza Boys. Great. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put these in the chat just so I remember who's rolling for what. Okay. I know you guys can roll. I think you guys just get a 1D for these.
Are we
Probably
like
D6. This
are we
is
like rolling with
fine.
our stats, or are we just rolling a d6?
You just roll. That's how the information works. You just roll. You make a
Yeah.
fortune roll. So yeah, just a D6.
Nice.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
for fuck's sake!
Good
Oh
stuff.
my
Nice.
Good
god!
stuff.
I
Good
am
stuff.
afraid.
Roll that one.
Okay. We
Okay.
got one success.
Okay.
All
Nice.
right.
Okay.
Wait.
That
Yes,
is
okay.
that those are some rolls.
All right.
Good start, guy.
Yeah, real good.
Our first rolls were double ones.
Amazing.
It's fine.
Double ones,
And
double
it
Curse.
was
fours.
double fours. What are the chances? What is
At
this?
least you barely made it. Okay, let's see what you guys know about things. All right, so first one, a 1 for Rio. So you know your reporter comes back to you and says, "Hey, I like found out that these pizza guys, whatever, all I found out was like that they share the same name with, I mean, like a pizza place." That's
Please.
all I can scrounge up. They do frozen pizza. I don't know if that helps you at all, but no, sorry, man. I couldn't find much about the exact place you're talking about.
Right then.
Although I
That
do
was
think, don't you get, you still get limited information, so you get a little bit. I'll give you a little.
Yeah, ones are like very vague.
Yeah. You know, now that I think about it, man, the Pizza Boys, I don't think they don't think they share the same name. I think they might be the same thing.
Oh, they do. So they sell pizza on the side.
Maybe they do both. Do you think their pizza has like fingers on it?
Do they
I
sell
hope
it in
not.
their pizza?
That'd be kind of gross. I don't know, man. You know, what I did find out was that there's like enough traffic in this like area that you're talking about where this warehouse would be that there's going to be probably a number of people in that warehouse doing work. It's not going to be like 1 or 2 people. And I think that's all you get from him.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, if they do make pizza, make sure to ship me one of those. That might be kind of good.
I feel
Very
like I want
interesting
it.
ingredients, probably.
Human
That'll-
blood.
Maybe they
Sauce.
transfer the
Red
DNA
sauce.
through the pizza boxes. They do
I
home
don't-
deliveries.
I don't even want to know what's on pizza 4,000 years from now. Jesus.
It's gotta be insane. Alien pizza.
There's still
Um,
pineapple on pizza.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
it's just all
There's
pineapple.
pineapple has replaced pepperoni.
It's the new. It's like the. When you think of pizza, you think of pineapple.
Pineapple is the new cheese.
Ugh. I like.
Now peop-
Listen, I like pineapple on pizza, but pineapple cheese.
People argue if pepperoni belongs on pizza.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's disgusting. Why would you do that?
That's the new debate.
I
Okay.
hate the future.
All right, next one. Hana got a 1. The DNA. What did you guys want to know exactly about the DNA? Like how they
How
ship
they
it?
like transfer it, what they hold it in.
What they hold it in? And you got
Yeah,
it from
like-
Autumn. Okay. I think she's like really busy right now when you get a call back. She's practicing. She's like, "Hey, where you been? You know, it's been a while. It's been a week. Where you go? Why didn't you tell us where you're going?"
Oh crap! Did I forget? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we were waiting for you. No, it's fine though. Don't worry about it. Listen, I was doing some digging on what you told me about, and I couldn't find like a lot of stuff. But what I did find, you know, I feel like is kind of, I don't know. If you want to ship organic stuff, you got to ship it in freezers, right? So I'm sure that they ship it in cold.
Okay.
I don't know if they like do the same kind of stuff that you guys do with Suho. Then I'm sure that like it comes in a variety of kinds of boxes. Like enough for like a whole test tentacle, and then enough maybe for like a bunch of bags of blood. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's probably something we can handle. Probably. Hopefully.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I think you'll be fine.
All right. Well, thanks for looking. I know everything's a bit busy, but assuming everything goes well, I should be back in like a week, maybe. Hopefully.
Great. Just enough time for our next performance. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Yep. All right. Next, security. We got a 4 on that one, so you guys get actual info this time. 4 or 5 provides standard information. Look at that. All right, so you guys wanted to know the security. Yes. Okay. So 4 for security. You will know that. Wait, who did you ask for this? It was like one of your. Was it the pirate?
Proxy.
Okay,
The
so.
proxy. I mean, sure.
Okay. They come back to you eventually. And they tell you, they give you like a bunch of documents. Of like recent like troop postings. Like of like I think Aporia like keeps track of like where major mechs are at. Just so like the military is prepared for shit. And there's only one that has been missing from documents over the past few weeks. And you know that it is a Aporian ground troop. There's only one of them, and it's called a Sulcata, which is, they look a little bit like this. This is the Aporian ground troop that you will most likely see at the warehouse.
Oh wow.
So turtle.
Portal.
So turtles. So you'll see one of these bad boys. And you know that these are very slow moving, fairly well armored, but they don't have a whole lot of firepower.
These
The
guys
best thing,
look like a friend.
yeah, the best thing that
They
they
are
can do is
friend-fake.
take hits, but they can't deal much damage. And your friend has found out that there is most likely only one of them there. Other than that, they did a little bit more digging and they found out that they probably have a other standard security, like maybe a stationary turret or something. But from what they found, that's really it. So there is going to be a mech there and probably a turret. Other than that,
These guys don't seem like they have the greatest security ever. We should be fine. I have a very important question. Do turtles still exist? Are they extinct? Do we know what they are? Or are these just like,
it came up from like an imagination. No.
yeah.
Yeah, let's say that like I think that out of all, see, the thing is that a lot of the Aporian mechs are like earth animals. So I think maybe there was like a sort of Noah's Ark kind of thing when people left Earth. So there's a few, I think, around, but not many. I don't think
endangered
they've, like,
species.
yeah, they're endangered species, but they also like didn't what do you call it? What's
Go
the
extinct.
or like when they like enter a new environment and like totally take over.
Oh.
You know, like a Asian carp.
Invasive.
Many times have
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
ride to Jurassic Park and have it blown up in their face.
Amazing.
You know, no one's done that yet. Surprising.
Yet.
You think that they should do that with turtles.
Giant turtle.
The turtle apocalypse.
Did someone have a question? Was there a question? Sorry,
Yeah,
I like
what about
spilled
the
my.
Ninja Turtles?
Sorry, I like spilled my coffee all over my blanket. God.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Cool. It's a couple splashes. Don't worry about it.
Is it a I hope at least it wasn't hot.
Yeah, I hope it's not hot coffee.
Oh no, it's been cold for a while.
I'm assuming we would be hearing like cursing and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be saying no.
No screaming, yeah.
No, it's been cold. It's ice cold though. No, I'm sure there are turtles who are ninjas, but they are not the Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry. It's 4,000 years in the future.
Oh,
Earth doesn't
it did
exist
not
anymore.
survive. Rest
Listen,
in pieces.
the only things that have existed so far
It
is
did
pizza,
fine.
pizza and Yankat. That's all that survived.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Only the most iconic of Earth culture.
What a selection.
Okay, last one. Last one is the military presence, and you guys got a 4 on that one, so that's pretty good. Where did I say? Yes. Okay, so you get a 4, so I'll tell you that. Who did you have ask for this?
I asked Piratess.
Okay, pirate stuff. Sweet. I think
Pardon
they.
me?
Pirate who? Pirate you? I think they managed to slip into the Aporian military's databanks for just a little while, and they managed to screenshot a couple documents, and they shoot them off to
Nice.
you. And if you read over these documents, you'll see that the town, I said it was Heathfield. Yes, Heathfield. Has a small but notable military presence. The military in the town, which is like a few miles, I think, from, or maybe a few kilometers from where you think this warehouse is. So they're not like right there. But you do know that they would have a couple of these Sulcata troops with them. The future does mean yes. The Imperial system is obliterated by 2032 in this timeline.
As it should.
Yeah, you would know that the military a few kilometers away has multiple troop suits. So they have Sulcatas. They would probably have other troops as well, perhaps air troops that you do not know of. And it's not like the military presence there isn't like a combat facility. It seems to be mostly for research. So like the town there, like most of the locals are locals. But there are quite a few families of soldiers there as well who don't they kind of butt heads a little bit. But yeah, I think you know that the military that's stationed in town isn't combat heavy. But if you do get caught by them or the radio station that's a little bit closer, it would be a little bit of trouble for you guys.
Okay, so we might get caught by like the military nearby and the radio station.
Well, I think it's more like if you get caught by the radio station, then the military comes.
Okay.
So it'll only be 1 o'clock, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Nice.
It won't be multiple clocks. So yeah, that's what you get out of that, I think.
Pretty
All
good
right.
information.
Sweet, sweet. Okay. Are we ready? Do you guys want to plan or something? I don't know how this game works as a GM. I just
We are not supposed to actually plan, but we did a lot of that in Blades.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's my fault.
I
Don't worry about it.
mean, we don't have the no, it's fine. We don't have the layout for
Yeah, we don't really
the
know anything
facility.
to plan.
We only know about like the guards. So just
You do know a general
course
location.
of action. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like maybe I just like the general course of action, trying to stealth approach, avoid the location where not the turtle robot is at, and stay undetected by the turret. Question, did I, from the information that I got, do I know if the turret is like manually um is is it connected to anything, or is it just something that has to be handled manually only?
I think it would be remote. So
Okay.
it's handled manually, but not by a person standing right in front of it or behind it.
Okay, so
And we don't need to take out the mech as part of the mission, right? That's not part of the.
Yeah, if you think that constitutes as leaving no evidence.
Oh yeah, if we get caught or if it sees
okay,
us.
so maybe avoid the big robot. Try to be undetected by the, I assume, the camera feed that whoever's manning the turret is looking at, and then attempting to hack into the camera feed just to keep us hidden for a while, and then everyone else can get to their stuff. Yeah.
We're bringing our mechs, so this is gonna be like
Yeah, if we're bringing our mechs, it'll be difficult to approach
I don't know how stealthy we're gonna be.
without the mech, without the turtle.
You guys do
turtle
know that the
seeing
place that you're
us.
going to, it's heavily wooded. So you'll have some cover from trees.
We can approach and then just leave them out.
Yeah.
I think mine's stealthy enough.
I have one in maneuver.
I also have one in maneuver.
Kinda stealth.
I have one in maneuver.
We
Yeah,
can
I
group
don't.
maneuver.
Okay, I
Fine.
do have one in maneuver.
You guys are the ones who
Hey,
took redacted. You're doing stealth missions.
I have
I know,
two in
we
maneuver, actually.
we should just jump the tortoise.
Big
Like,
Chunk can, in fact, move.
but if we
if we're too
we should not
loud,
alert the turtle, because that's just gonna be if they don't know we were here, that will be technically better, right?
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
But didn't the
We
mission
just
say we have to
assault
eliminate
everyone inside.
everyone in the?
But we can leave it for
Well,
last.
we would have to. Okay, so we would have to kill everyone in the warehouse and not let them contact the mech.
I will say
somehow.
that the rules of engagement did say everybody within the warehouse.
Yeah. So as long as the mech isn't notified of our presence, we wouldn't have to fight it technically. But
we'll have to at least get rid of whoever's controlling the turret.
we would,
and
we would still need our mechs
I-
nearby just in case it does know and it starts coming for us.
Yeah, but I think if the turret is not controlled manually, I mean on site, then someone's looking at a camera feed, which means I can attempt to disrupt that. So if we can just make it so it loops or whatever for a while. That's why there's a hacker on the team.
Yes.
And then it's just kill people inside.
Also, yes.
Take their organs.
All the organs.
Yes. Kill without damaging the
goods.
merchandise.
And then damage.
At the same time, the people you're killing are the merchandise.
Look at that.
We
It's
take
all-
them
it's all
as
everywhere.
extra
Yep.
DNA.
Yeah, just take everything. Just take all the bits that you can.
Okay, so general idea that I have for what I'm doing is that I'm supporting you guys in getting in and out. Just handle keeping you guys hidden, I guess. I am not good at fighting.
Please.
Okay, do we want to think about this more, or do we just want to start already?
I mean, yeah, so
Uh,
basic idea, just try to get into the warehouse, not be seen by the mech, keep our mechs nearby, we kill everyone inside. If we get caught, then we fight the mech.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Great.
Good.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Sorry, I gotta scroll through the. Okay. Engagement time. Yes.
Yes.
All ready to go.
Oh.
All right, I gotta check out all these things. Is the mission bold?
Yes,
I
the
will
whole
be right back real quick.
the checklist of
The
what to
checklist,
do.
I got some stuff. Is the mission bold? Well,
Bold or daring?
is the mission especially complex? Oh, you take a -D if it's especially complex. No, I think you guys know that it's kind of in and out.
Yes.
It's not really all that bold. Just in and out. Does the
Yes.
mission exploit the target's vulnerabilities? Is the mission tactics ineffective against the target?
Not necessarily.
Not really. No. Is the squad receiving external support?
Yes.
No. Yes? From what?
I use that as like gather information. If we have NPCs that
Oh.
gave us stuff, then I gave a +D for that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Is anyone interfering with the mission? Mhm. Are there other factors affecting the mission which benefit? One that hinders. Factors might include differences in squad tier. No, I think you guys are about the same. Unusual terrain. I'm going to give you guys a +1 for this because the forest hides your approach.
Nice.
So you guys get 3 total, I think, which is pretty
Ooh.
good.
6 engagement roll.
Just roll all ones, baby. So if one of you guys
No.
wants to roll that,
Should we try to redeem our one roll?
yeah, your double ones, your snake eyes.
3d6?
I'll go
I mean,
for it.
statistically, you already rolled the one.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it can't get worse. Go.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more.
Two more, two more.
2 more.
Marginally better.
So far, so good.
You just gotta
So
keep
good
going
so
up.
far.
Yep.
Yeah, just keep going up. Okay, there's a 5. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right, I am changing the music now, and it's going to be a little bit more fast-paced. So if you want to turn it down, feel free. Actually, can I clear the commands? Clear. I see it.
/clear.
This is so sad, Groovy. I will
Silence.
miss you. I literally never listened to you except for now, but I will miss you. It was nice knowing you were there when we needed.
Emotional support.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are going to be a little bit more fast-paced and a little bit louder. So if you want to turn it down, if it's too much, feel free. That's what I'm doing, anyways. All right. So you got a 5. Let's see what the fuck that means. Okay. All right. You guys get risky all good. Let's see. After determining the engagement results, take a short break so the GM can figure out how to start the mission. Do you guys have to pee?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, I'll to figure this out on the fly then. Let's do this.
This is fine.
So, you guys, your ship, you're all cleared to land on the planet. So you land with ease. About a few miles off of
Kilometers.
Kilometers. Yes, I apologize. I just need to like make up a new system that like doesn't
Come
follow
up with
either
a
of
new-
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start talking in clicks. um, you land a few kilometers off of kind of out in the middle of the forest, and you unload and everything's all good, and you make your way through the forest towards this ghost town where this warehouse is located. And eventually you do find that after some sort of scrounging around and like using like I don't fucking know, like radar, whatever, you find that the warehouse is sort of it like took over an old shopping center. And it's on one side of the shopping center is like street, and surrounding the other 3/4 of the warehouse is all forest. And where do you guys approach from? The wooded side, I'm assuming.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That would make sense.
Right. From your position, I would say that you're maybe 400 feet away right now, and you can see the Sulcata troop in the middle of the street, just kind of standing there looking around.
So it's not patrolling. It's just
Standing.
stationary.
Standing.
Yeah.
So if it's on the
I mean,
street
it's-
side, we
yeah.
can go from the opposite forested side. Should be safe.
Yeah, you do see, I think, even though you're quite a bit away, or a decent amount away still, with your cool mech sight or whatever, where you can like zoom in, you can see that there's like, on the back side of the warehouse, there's like a clearing area where there's like maybe a spot for a transport to land. And there's like a small, like person-sized door on the back, and then a quite a bit larger, like garage door that they can use to move stuff in and out.
Perhaps we can
So, yeah.
gain entry using that large door.
It
We
seems
should
to be
take our
pretty
mechs
quiet.
inside.
I'm sure they'll fit. It's like what, a Walmart?
Yeah, just fit a bunch of mechs inside the Walmart.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Unless we wish to go solo.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable being like too far away from the mech if we end up having to confront the other one.
Agreed.
You guys, I think, are at a good enough vantage point where you can get fairly close with your mechs, considering your engagement roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try to get close and then
Try to get inside that big door.
Making some clocks out.
Oh boy, it's clock time.
It's clock time, baby.
I am now on the other side of the.
Now you know.
Now you have to see Sarah put up like 10 clock.
I remember how to do this.
Two side.
I love how it doesn't multi-side. There it is. Two-side.
And make sure you
Yes, I want a 0 right now, and I
set
need
it
to
so that
name
we
this.
can see the title.
Yes. We need to name this. Shit, I forgot how to name it. Did you just go into the settings?
Yeah, if you go to settings,
there's
there's like a
nameplate.
nameplate.
I
Yeah.
see it.
And then
So
at the
this
top,
is
there's like a drop down that says view and you can check players. Something.
C. Save.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes. Good
Great.
call.
And then the second one is
Health troop.
Health Troop, but it's 6 instead. So it is Hurt Military.
Boy.
I'll get you guys one more, I think.
Hmm.
A lot of clocks.
Don't worry, they'll be pretty easy to fill up. Or one will be easy to fill up. The other one of them probably won't be. Okay. This one was people killed.
Amazing.
All right. So the health. All right. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Not a random side. Stop it.
Choose side.
All right. There.
Yeah.
All good. All good. Ready to go. Gang.
This is fine.
Okay. So what are you doing?
So I think we wanted to get to the big door and try to get our mechs inside the warehouse.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Climb right in.
fine.
Yeah, I'll have you guys do whatever you guys roll for stealth mech.
Maneuver?
See if you can get. Yeah, I definitely know what they are.
Probably maneuver.
You can, yeah.
To group check this, or
That might be good, maybe. I don't know.
does anyone not have any maneuver?
I think
have
everyone
one. I
has
think we
one
all
at
have
least.
one.
I think we all have
Wait,
one.
I have 2.
yeah, I have one.
Oh, make sure to check your guys' load too.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh right, we pilots have that.
Yeah.
We're trying to be normal. We're trying to be stealthy, but
You can be all clunking around in your mech though. Are they gonna hear you in your mech?
Nope.
Clunking
No,
around
of
with all
course
your
not.
shit.
course
My
not.
mech weighs exactly 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Yes.
I mean, my mech is actually stealthy.
Okay.
Right,
Do
you're a bird.
It's
we-
just a small verb.
Do we want to do a group check with the person with 2 leading? Or just do separate roles?
yeah, let's do a group check then. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
so what's that gonna be? Risky standard?
Yes, it should just be risky standard.
Okay. So we're rolling
Maneuver for the
maneuver
mech.
on the mechs.
At the
Nice.
one.
Nice.
One failure.
That's my. I've
Can
only rolled
you-
1 so far today.
So far, so good.
Well, that's a good
It's only
sign.
up from
Okay.
here.
Only
Alright.
one
Oh,
failure.
these are some quality rolls.
I see a 3 in here, so that's 2 though.
Oh fuck!
Yes.
I didn't see the last 3.
All right, so you guys got 2 successes, which is, I think, as long as you succeed, you're good.
Yeah, as long as one person succeeds.
But that's 2 something. What the fuck happens when a
I
vehicle?
think you get
Stress.
stress.
Do you get stress?
The person who was leading gets stress. I think.
The
Right.
person who led the group
Right.
check gets 1
Yeah,
stress
I'm just
per
checking to see
failure.
if it's any different with vehicle stuff.
Oh, okay.
Does
That
the
doesn't
mech
really
get the
say.
stress? Mech stress.
Don't
Mech
they
stress.
get another thing?
Stress.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's weird with group checks because, like, when you just do a regular action roll with your mech, you have to, like, use one of your quirks. And, like, with a group check,
Stress.
you can't, like,
Oh.
I don't know how you would use a quirk with a group check.
Oh, you have to use a quirk when you
Do you?
roll with your mech?
I have to, would have to check, but I don't know, because then you, like, wouldn't.
I mean, yeah.
No, I think it's
I'm
if you
not
want to
gonna
push
lie to you.
yourself. If you want to
Okay,
push
yeah.
yourself, then you
Okay,
use
it
a quirk.
says if the action rolled is a vehicle action. The pilot leading the group exhausts one quirk or adds one tick to their temporary vehicle clock.
Yeah. So, yes. So you would just take the one.
So
you would just
David
expend
would have
one.
to expend one quirk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I don't think we'll be needing aggressive targeters today.
Sure.
This is fine.
Yeah. Probably won't be aggressive today.
Yeah,
maybe.
we're just gonna go in there and shoot at everything all at once.
Just blow up all those blood bags.
Pew pew.
All right. All right. Okay, so you guys succeeded, which is good. You make your way. How close do you want to get to the warehouse? Do you want to get like right up to like the tree line, or do you want to get into the like clearing? You want to get inside. What you want to get inside, don't you?
I
Do
want to.
we-
I want to be inside.
Yeah, I think we were saying we take our mechs inside.
That's what I'm saying.
How big are the doors for this thing? Like,
I
are
mean,
they
it's
even
like a
gonna
fucking
fit?
garage. Like if you think of
Yeah.
like a normal warehouse, you could like crawl in, I guess.
You can just leave them outside.
If these,
I
yeah,
mean-
I guess we could park them at the door.
You can park them at the door, and I also said that you like don't have to keep the warehouse intact.
but if we bust down the door, then the people notice.
Probably.
Yeah, so I guess we park them at the door and then walk through the door and then bust them up inside.
So you're just gonna like walk in like nobody's business. Hey guys, how you doing? We're just here for some blood. Yours.
Okay,
If they already have a mech parked outside, just like chilling there, I want to park my mech on their mech.
Okay, but what if I approach? I mean, I think my mech's probably like the smallest. What if I like approach and do the whatever surveillance system they have?
Oh yeah, we should
So you
probably
guys can
do that
actually-
before we approach with them.
and then we figure out stuff from there.
Yeah, I will say that in the standard pilot gear, you do have a remote vehicle control,
Oh yeah.
which is a tool that remotely controls a specific vehicle, but not as effective as being in the cockpit. So if you want to like leave one out there and like make it shoot,
Yeah,
you
and
can.
just like call them in case of emergency.
Yeah, you can
That should
absolutely do that.
probably be the one that flies.
Okay, so are you trying to get into the security system right now? Is that what you're doing? Or the surveillance,
Yeah.
whatever? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hack.
Go ahead and roll for that. I think what would you roll? Interface or whatever?
So
I don't know.
interface.
It's your choice.
Yeah, interface. Okay, so
Risky standard still.
do I get like any signal from, or do I have to like get up close and try to see if I can find a terminal, or?
You don't have any like weapons. You don't have any like items that would help you.
I have other stuff that I am currently reading through.
Because I feel like a hacker
like,
should be
everything
able
is-
to
is
do
for
stuff
that.
remotely.
I mean, blah, blah. Okay, no, this is for AR. A hack rig. Blah, blah, blah.
There are so many pilot items.
I know you
Yeah,
guys get
it's a
so
lot.
much junk. You guys like get outfits?
Yeah, like environmental suits or something.
Portable
Parachute?
computer with high-end
For space.
instruction software.
Oh yeah, the
Have glow sticks, guys.
It can be filled with hacker specialist vehicle gear.
If you
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe if you try to hack the surveillance from your mech or like from outside of a terminal, I might bring down your position or your effect.
I
But
do
if
have-
you you could always like look for maybe a open terminal on the outside too if you want to go up to that instead.
I could try to like stealth over and try to find that terminal. The specialist gear does have a program as one of the options,
Okay.
and I can. So I could try to do that first,
Yeah, do it.
I
Do
guess.
it. Do it. What is it?
Okay, so on the specialist vehicle gear, there's stealth program used to hide hacking attempts.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Excellent. Then you probably wouldn't need to,
Okay,
or it would probably
so
still be risky standard then.
as we're getting closer, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's just helping not or not, but at least I probably wouldn't get caught. I don't know. So
We'll find out.
as
You guys are
we're
rolling
getting
great tonight.
closer in our mechs, I just lean back, boot up the program. And I will commence hacking. It is all
Commence.
very Hollywood hacking
Oh, it's like
on purpose.
the Matrix numbers.
Yeah, yeah. Nyx has made it a point like the program does this for the dramatic effect.
Excellent. I love it.
For the people watching. Yeah,
Really good.
like all of those numbers, all of that information, that means nothing. It's just random stuff.
Are you streaming right now?
Probably. I mean, not yet.
Okay.
I am
Cool.
waiting to see if anything interesting happens inside the facility.
Great.
That might
Okay.
be worth it.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Roll your hacker voice I'm in.
That is the
Oh,
name of the stat.
okay.
Hacker
Yes.
voice him.
Okay, I will roll interface. Do I want to push myself? I don't have any stress yet. Do I want to start doing this right at the start of the session?
Yeah, buddy.
Your first one. Go
Uh,
crazy.
Let's go. We're gonna push ourselves. So
Boy.
risky standard.
Yes, because you got a thing.
Okay, bonus die. Come on, pray for me.
Thoughts and prayers. Fine.
Oh,
Ooh,
good thing you
Okay,
pushed.
Good
go.
thing. Good
Guys,
thing.
guys, your rolls today.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you're looking for the like security cam, see if you can see what's inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I wanna get into the surveillance system.
Great. Yeah, you do that with fairly easy of you to do. I need to fucking go back to the basics. Look at what happens when you get a 5. Some shit still happens.
This is fine. I have it open.
5 is
I
success
gotta
with a
look at all the things.
consequence.
I know, I'm like looking at all this shit just to make sure that I get everything right. Okay. Okay, great. But there's a risky consequence. Why aren't you telling me what they are? Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, you hack inside the surveillance cameras on the inside of the warehouse, and you see there are, I think, like on your like in mech monitors, there's maybe like 4 cameras that show up. And they give you a pretty good visual of what's inside the warehouse, and what you see is it sort of looks like a basketball court sized walk-in freezer, I think. Like the walls are fairly thick, but not in like a reinforced way. They're insulated. And you see quite a few air conditioning units and fans to keep air circulating and fairly cold. And in the center of the room is like a couple conveyor belts kind of winding back and forth, and about 20 people just working on the line. And if you take a little bit of a closer look, you see that they're taking like bags of blood, vials of DNA, bags of like squishy bits that look like meat that you can probably think are organs, whole ass body parts, and putting them in pizza boxes. And they're like stacking these bags of whatever bits in pizza boxes, sealing them up and putting them in bigger boxes for shipping, and then stacking them away. You see, there are a myriad of computers strewn across the place, like everywhere, and they all seem to be busy printing, shipping labels, and keeping various records of the process. But there are, I think you notice that there are 2 screens that show something completely different, and I think it catches your attention because it's wildly different than like the future Excel sheets that you see on all the other screens. But I think with what you have, you can't quite make out what they are unless you get inside.
So it's timeless.
And as, let's see, I think I'm going to tick your military clock because you guys have been sitting out here for a little bit of time, maybe,
Okay.
as your consequence for your 5.
Okay. I once I'm done getting a general sense of what I'm looking at, I like send the feed to everyone else, along with me just going, "We're in."
Yes.
Guys, the decor here is fucking atrocious. Like, really? Everything just out there?
It's
That's
really
some of the things
weird.
that even fit in the pizza boxes.
It's really
This
weird
is,
aesthetic they're going for, but
What,
I
a
think
walk-in
it's just
freezer?
inefficient. Yeah, they could at least hang up some posters or something. It looks so bare.
They have like a
Also-
table like over to the side. It's like a craft table. It's got like burgers on it and stuff, but that's about as far as it goes. Make it look homey.
Yeah, and I just like I bring up the screens with the future Excel, and I just go, I still use this program. This is archaic. I don't. Anyways, I
I've
think we
never
need
seen
to get
Excel
in.
sheets before.
Yeah, it's like, how do these work?
I don't get it.
They're
Graphs?
so ugly.
What the fuck?
They're so bland looking. Anyways, got the feed. Can I? Is there any way I can try to like make a loop of the feed for like at least the outside cameras?
Yeah, I think you can do that. Should I make you roll for that? Because you probably have to do more hacker shit.
I guess so.
It wouldn't be all that difficult to do. I think whatever you roll depends on how like convincing it is, maybe.
Okay. I will. Interface. I guess I could. I mean, I should use interface because that's what I'm better at.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna get onto my keyboard and just attempt to find like the right clip of the video that will loop seamlessly. And I'm gonna attempt to make something convincing, I guess. So I will not push myself time. Risky standard?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, oh,
Hey!
perfect. You get a perfect loop. It looks great. You even get like
I have an eye for this thing.
you really do. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it looks like so good that there's like you can't fucking tell. And I think you managed to do that for all 4 of the cameras. So you're set when it comes to looking at shit. What's everybody else doing
Hey guys,
now that we got
got
this?
it.
Yeah.
Time to move in.
Let's go. So let's see.
Is the door locked?
Do you want to do you want to jiggle the knob on the human-sized door with your mech?
Go knock on the door. Hello, we're
Is
here for
anyone home?
pickup.
Yeah, I go and inspect the door and like, is it locked? Like I jump out of my mech.
Okay, I was gonna say clomp right up there with your mech. No. The human-sized door is locked. Yeah.
And I try to pick the lock, do some engineering.
Sure.
Is it a physical lock or an
Is
electric?
it or an electric? I don't fucking
It's
know.
an
Well, there
open
you
lock.
go. Yeah, it's an open lock now.
Amazing.
Yeah, you do. You take out. I don't know what future people do to pick locks, but it's like with like one swift motion, it's nothing. It flicks open with ease, and you can slip right in there, with your people bodies.
This lock mechanism they're using has to be centuries old.
Never seen one like it.
Yeah, you just break up a little piece and it just stops functioning.
Like you need a physical key for it or something. What the fuck?
Who does that?
So prehistoric.
Okay, you've unlocked the door. You've looped the cameras.
Now I jump back in my mech and I kick open a bigger door.
Please.
Why did you unlock the other one then?
We're trying to make no noise.
The rest of us are like all getting out, but you're just climbing back in. Wait, what you doing?
No, I guess we should go in real quiet, like
No, we should. Yeah.
look around.
Enter.
But we roll stealth checks.
Do you want to be stealthy?
Wait, so when we enter, is it right into like the main room? Like there's like no
Pretty
lobby
much.
or anything?
Yeah, there would be a lobby if you went through the front.
It's a fucking warehouse.
Yeah, there's not much here. They're eating
do we-
burgers.
Do we just want to go in and like take them by surprise?
And are their burgers attended?
I mean, might as well.
Yeah, we have
the
to.
craft table is right by the door that you unlocked, so you could just take those burgers and go.
We got what we came for, guys.
Yeah, I'm
Get
taking
the
one.
fuck out.
I am also taking one.
All right, how are you getting in there?
So yeah, we should probably go in through the door we just unlocked. And we probably want to stealth for
The
this.
pizza boxes for cover.
Actually, no. Do we want to stealth, or do we just want to go in and
Placing.
open fire?
We might want
I
to
guess we
be.
cool.
I think we should be stealthy until we have a clearer idea of what's in here.
I can throw a smoke grenade if we want to do that.
Grenades are good.
Or smoke, frag, or flash grenade. I guess splash might be better to like blind them while we run in. I don't know.
I mean, we don't have stuff. A lot of fucking stuff. I love how one of the items is like palm computer with useful programs.
Yes.
Hey, at least they're
What,
not.
like a fucking calculator.
Imagine
notes
if they replied it with like a handheld computer that's completely useless.
Great, thanks.
Okay, that is true. That is correct. That is literally one of the quirks for my vehicle.
Completely useless.
It's just there for show.
Yeah. So
Yeah, do we want to do the smoke grenade or flash grenade or frag
flash-
if we want to explode?
we don't want too much noise, so let's go with the flash
Yeah,
grenade.
Okay. So yeah, I guess
The
I
one
will.
that's the least, the quiet one.
I guess I will. Or does someone else want to open the door and I just throw the grenade in or shoot the grenade
I'll
in?
open
or-
it.
Okay.
All right, I open the door. You throw the grenade.
Yeah, that's what we
Okay.
do.
Do I need to make you roll something for throwing a grenade?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, you could.
You could if you wanted to.
Don't need
You
to.
guys have been rolling so. Um. Yeah, just throw it. You just
Okay.
fucking throw it in there.
Yeah. So I'll just wait. I'll like have it. Or I guess I could shoot it from a firearm. So I'll just have like the grenade launcher ready.
Pull out a shotgun.
And the
Okay.
second Rio opens the door, she'll just shoot it in.
Okay, it makes like a grenade launcher kind of sound,
Nice.
and it whizzes over a couple people. They don't notice it until it lands, and immediately as it lands, it's a flash bomb.
Yeah, the sound and light.
Okay, I think you guys all managed to turn away because you know it's coming, but the camera doesn't, and it's like that. It's a big flash, and then like that ringing in your ears, and everything kind of muffles for a second. But you guys are okay because you're prepared for it. And you see these 20 people that are in this warehouse. They all kind of groan and shout and cover their eyes and try to cover their ears at the same time, but it's not working. You guys have a moment, I think, to get them.
Okay.
Go in.
Russian.
Rush
Yeah, just
in.
Rush
dive into the room. Take cover behind like a table or something.
And
Just open fire. I
yeah,
guess.
open fire.
Okay, I would say depending on how well you guys do your guns blazing rolls will depend on how many people you kill with a single roll and whether or not you alert the troop outside.
Okay.
So who wants to go first? Start shooting people or doing whatever you do to kill people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start firing my laser shotgun.
Okay, that's fun. Does it make noise? Because it's lasers?
It's just a quiet buzz.
Pew, pew.
Is it like the
Yeah, is it
Star
pew pew?
Wars gun lasers?
Those are fun.
Yes, exactly like those.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, so you roll struggle for this. All right, a 5. That's good. Good. With a 5, I would say you're you have good enough aim that you don't hit anything that would like an inanimate object that would alert the troop outside. And with a 5, I would say that you kill some dudes, some guys. I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 of them.
Remind me what the fine items do.
Increased effect, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess I'll shoot my fine assault rifle. So struggle. So this would be risky great then?
Yes.
A 5.
5. Great. With a great.
And she'll also grab a
stuff.
burger while she's at the craft
Oh
table.
my god! Incredible.
It's been a while since she's had a burger, okay?
Do you guys
Yeah.
realize how disgusting that is? We're in the middle of a warehouse full of organs. What
Yeah,
even
that could be
is
an
in those
organ burger.
burgers?
You don't got cows here anymore.
Oh, that's a good point. What isn't?
Well,
no.
I will tell you in a moment because after I take a couple shots. I duck down behind a crate and I take a bite out of the burger.
Blech. Okay, I'm actually going to take back you not having taking a tick on the sulcata because you did roll a 5. So unfortunately, you might have broken a window or something on accident for Rio, but because Hana got great effect, you shoot a bunch more people. And I think in the process, I don't know, you can probably do something else if you want in the process. So if you want to, like, I don't know, nab some stuff or check out their freezers or something, see if you can unhook those, maybe.
Yeah, sure. I'll start just grabbing some of their goods that are like nearby.
Okay. I think at this point, because 2 of you guys have shot them and they notice that half of them are dead now, they probably start standing and shouting and
Are you
making
sure
noises.
they don't just lie there and
They just lie there limp and you guys can just shoot them. So do Tess or Nyx have anything
Clearly,
they want
that's
to
how it
do?
works.
Yes.
Or Ward or Nyx?
Guy, go first.
Okay. I will. Let's see. So I will declare my chemicals. I get 3 gadget uses. You see some different vials of chemicals floating around inside their head.
I
They
watch you
will,
with great interest.
yes, they will manipulate the vials within them, and you see a like 2 vials like unscrew and the liquids like join up and form this very like bright orange color, and then this other vial like comes out and like all of the liquid goes into this new vial, and they will go and float over this group of people that are starting to come try to get up, and will drop a vial of, what is this called?
Juice. Orange juice.
Yes, orange juice. Bursts into flame on contact with air. So
That's fun.
it's a flame bomb, I guess.
Sweet. Sweet.
Molotov cocktail.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll what you think you would roll for mixing chemicals and then throwing them.
I guess engineer.
Yeah, I mean, if it's anything like, you know, leech, and it's probably engineer.
Yeah. Ski. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I have a 2 in
That is
engineer.
tragic.
All right, I'm looking at the risky consequences right now. Get ready.
Oh, geez. Buckle up, guy.
Buckle up. Don't worry,
Time
your
for some
clocks are
harm.
We
fucking
are
fine.
dying.
So
That's fine.
I would say that shit backfires against you. First of all, I think you're fairly comfortable with this, but because you're in kind of a heated situation, you're fumbling a little with your juices, and I think maybe it hits the air a little bit too close to you and sort of blows up in your face.
Oh no.
So take a level 1 harm blasted.
I am going
Blasted.
to armor that.
Oh my god, okay. And then I
will
think
declare
That's what I
my
was
armor.
remembering.
look at that. And I'm going to tick your troop clock because that's an explosion. Happened inside the warehouse. You probably blew out a window or something.
Okay.
If it looks like they're regaining their senses, I'll throw another flash grenade. So
Sure.
I can throw up to 3. So if it looks like they're like sort of like getting back up and like trying to look around,
Do
immediately
they?
Sure.
there will just be another one.
Does it look like they have any like transmitter, radio, whatever that they might use for to call for help?
I think the way that they would call for help is by running outside and saying, "Help, help."
Okay,
Time to lock the
how
doors.
archaic.
These
What
guys
do
are
I
like
do with
super high
this?
tech. Um,
Amazing.
um,
Uh,
let's see. I think I'm gonna have you roll for this one, just because these people are regaining their senses and they're probably getting
For the flash grenade. Okay.
yeah, because I think they're ready for it this time. So I'll have you roll for that. I don't. Yeah,
4.
4. All right. Yeah, I think you. I mean, you do it. You. It's funny. Some of these guys are like running at you, and then you like take out another one. And you like put it in your launcher again, and they're like, no, 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 and you pop it at them,
Like straight at them.
and it like blows up in their faces. Um, but it's another loud sound, and I think there's a couple people that you might have not hit, and they're like, "Oh no, not again!" They have more, and they're starting to run towards the door to call for help. So you got one more tick on
Like-
this boy.
fuck, they're gonna. We need to get this done fast.
So they're like running to the opposite side of the room.
Yeah, they're running towards like the front door.
I'm running for the door.
Okay, you gonna try to
Uh,
beat him or something?
I'm gonna run over there, and I'm just gonna. Yeah. Let's say.
Brace.
What did I roll?
What, do they have? Does Beam have like prowl or whatever?
Yeah, I got the prowl.
Yeah. Prowl is still prowl.
Prowl is prowl.
Gonna push myself.
Nice.
6. Excellent. Yeah, you beat these guys right too. They're like running towards the door, and you do that thing where where you like slide in front of the door, and you're like, ah, beat you, bitch.
And I slide right in front of the door. I raise my shotgun and I fire.
All right. Yeah. Point blank at these guys. They're like, ah. They're like just like a couple of. They're like a couple of guys, you know.
She's another 6.
Oh my
Holy
god.
fuck.
Okay. What the
Bro.
fuck, dude?
Get it.
David's gonna roll horribly tomorrow.
Yeah. That's good for us.
This is fine.
um. Yeah, I mean, you fucking point blank at these guys, and they're like a couple of weenies, you know? I mean, you can shoot like 10 of them in 6 seconds. It's easy. So you just like square up on these guys, hold out your shotgun again, and just blast another 4 or 5 of them.
They're
I
just
think because
pussy guys.
you're point blank, so they're, you know, bits.
Missing some parts.
Yeah, I mean, you get like big holes out of the side of some of them.
Oh, we just lost a bunch of merchandise.
You can still use some of those bits. Maybe the
Fine,
eyes
we
are still
can-
there.
Yeah.
We can take some of the pizza boxes they already packed for us.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Okay,
All right.
you got
So
like
there's-
Don't shoot them in
5
the
more people
liver.
left.
We need those.
They shouldn't have
They
put their
won't find
liver in
those.
front of my gun.
You guys got 5 more people left. They're kind of scrambling all about.
I stay at the door so no one can get out.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything?
I look
Nyx?
around in a panic. Is there any like a fuse box or a generator nearby?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's plenty. They have like massive air conditioners and fans. So
Okay,
there's definitely
I
something.
will run over to that and attempt to like interface or whatever. Just try to connect to the power grid here, and I will push myself to use my ability to attempt to hit these guys.
Okay, so you're gonna
How
try
do
to
I
like
fucking put this in? Oh, there it is.
unleash a stroke of
Yes.
lightning as a weapon. Ooh, from a power grid. Summon an AR. Ooh, okay, yeah. Try to
So I
strike
will
these
attempt
guys.
to. Yeah. Okay, I'm rolling interface, and I have to push myself. It's in addition to the normal benefit, so I
Yeah.
still get my +1.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Ooh,
fucking
1,
kidding
2,
me?
3. Wow, what a roll.
Yikes.
Ugh, on the first time you use your thing too.
This is fine. It's been mostly going well otherwise.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because you got one more on the robot. Well, I think that boy backfires.
And a
For
1?
sure. You guys, that backfires. So my question is, would you rather take a level 2 damage or get this robot alerted?
Ooh, can I?
I mean, you could always
Probably use
resist.
my load.
Can't you?
Yeah. I'll take the damage and can I even armor it?
Would you have to use 2 slots for a level 2? I think you could.
I
If you
think
used
so.
1, it would drop down to a level 1. I want to
I
say
think you can
I can
only
use.
drop
I will then.
by one
you
tier.
can only drop
1?
it by 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I will use 1 and just I mean level 1 harm is still better than a level 2, so I
Yeah.
can maybe heal that in downtime.
Yeah. Don't worry. You guys could like Beam Saber does a thing for that, so it's fine. Yeah.
Sure. So I will
So
armor.
it goes from
Wait.
I think you have like hand armor or something. You're where you put on a big rubber glove, and
Yes.
what could have been an electrocution probably just ended up being zapped. So it backfires against you a little bit.
Fuck.
Sparks on you. All right. Well,
You
there's
know-
these
you know
5
that
people
the
left.
Power grid here is a little bit.
It's old.
I don't.
In
This
It's
fucking
outdated.
old technology. I don't get it.
All right. There's still these.
There's not even any AI here.
Okay,
Look,
in
it's
an
good to be
effort,
completely off the grid.
Quiet. Yeah.
in an effort to make less noise, Hana will store her gun like on her back, and she'll pull out like or she'll draw like a machete or something. I don't know. And she'll just run at these 5 dudes and try to take them out.
Okay.
Um,
The idol pulls out the machete.
yeah.
Yes.
Wild.
6.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, like she just goes like full, just like super soldier, and just starts like flipping people around, and, like just like judo throwing them, and
It's it looks quite choreographed, really.
yeah.
But yeah, there's these 5 guys left. They're kind of in like lab coats. And they're like, no, stop. And you just hack them down like nothing. And yeah, you rolled a 6, so there's no other consequence to that. You hack them down, and you guys are all surrounded by dead bodies and parts, a couple burgers, lots of computers.
Wait, you're recording this? Do we know that you're recording this?
I probably do this all the time. I'm gonna say that what Nyx does is she does an AR overlay over the stuff that she records, and that's what she puts on the stream.
She's got
occasionally.
filters.
So just highlights of her missions, but it's just like AR. No one knows
So you like can't tell who she's
how the
with or where
fuck
she
I
is.
even come up with this stuff. Like it looks super real. The movement looks so fluid, but also like, where the fuck will she even get this?
So it's basically just like different characters almost, just like
Yeah.
okay.
Oh
Nice.
my god! Everyone here is it's a different color Power Ranger.
Yeah, you're all Power
Nice.
Rangers. That's really good.
Yeah. It's like I was telling Sarah that I picture like her PR streamer persona is just a Power Ranger but make it Tron. So now the rest of you is a different color. Just so you know.
Nice.
You're Tron Power Rangers. It's sick. It's like from Spy Kids.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, you guys have sufficiently killed 20 people in a matter of minutes. It's quite cold in here.
You gotta start grabbing up all the goods.
Yes.
Yeah, grab up as much of the stuff as you can. Maybe, I don't know, take what you think would transport them. A lot of the stuff's already packed up,
Yeah.
too.
Conveniently.
Mhm.
And then do we want to look at that computer? I think you said there was like other screens or something.
Yeah, there were. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
take a look at that, you can go
I
Do you
ahead.
want to look at those?
I should. Yeah. I.
Yeah. I'm really glad you guys did blow this place up because then you wouldn't have seen this. I was like definitely expecting you guys to.
Blowing them up would, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can come up to these two computers. There's like, you know how like cool future computers like are like, there's like two actual like mechanical like bits, and but like the rest of the screen is all like holographic.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that. There's two of them and they're real big. And they're like, if you like walk right up to them, they're above your heads. But there's like a holographic keyboard like at chest level, I guess. And the one on the left shows like a UI of 5 symbols, recognizably of the 5 factions, with like a block of text underneath each of the symbols. And all of these symbols surround and are overlaid above a recording of a planet in the center of the screen. And if you look closely at this planet, you don't recognize it. It's not one you've been to or one that you see often. And if you look at the text, it's total gibberish. And the second screen, the one on the right, is of the same planet, but it's blown up much larger, with like text and information pointing to like landmarks on the surface. And as the planet like slowly rotates, you see like new blurbs of text pop up. You know, it's very future sci-fi stuff. But all the text on that screen is also completely gibberish.
When you say gibberish, like an unknown language or just like random letters mashed up together?
It's letters and numbers
Interesting.
mashed up
Can
together.
I make a copy of this?
Yeah, absolutely.
And like attempt to, I don't know, run it through some database or something, try to see if I can figure out what any of this means. Or
Yeah, if you want to like roll something right now, it won't have any like consequences. It'll be kind of like a gather information roll to like see if you can
can I
like
roll
recognize
study
this.
then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Risky standard?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Fine.
What the fuck is this? It's total gibberish. I think what you notice is that if you look closer, you'll find out that it's like it's written in like a code that is like, well, there's like no, you're a hacker, so you know how some ciphers work. Particularly ones that are like written and generated by computer or AI. And this one looks like it's not generated by computer or an AI. It almost looks like someone like hand did this. There's no symbols or
Directed
patterns that
by
you would
human
recognize.
brain
Yeah.
or alien brains.
Or some sort of brain.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I need more time to figure it, guys. Also, I think my system is a little overloaded, keeping up with the whole camera trick.
Yeah, we can take another look at it in a safer place, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just make a copy of. Can I just copy the whole thing?
And then do
Yeah.
we want
I
to
do
like
have
delete?
like a quantum drive to store a
You have
fuck
one?
ton of information.
Yeah.
Do we want to like delete the original copy so they don't have whatever this is?
Yeah. Sure. I'll do that. I'm stealing your stuff and leaving behind
Nothing.
Nothing.
fucking a video of a Rickroll for them.
A Rickroll.
Rickroll.
Just every file is replaced with like 5-second clips
By
of
that
Rickroll.
video.
Oh, my Excel sheets. What have you done?
Yeah. I feel
Okay,
like
great.
this is a meme that needs to survive.
Just fucking with people. It's like it's your calling card is Rickrolling them when you're done.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
And yeah, I guess we've just been grabbing up as much as we could.
Sweet. I probably won't
Does
have you
anyone a
roll.
doctor? Does anyone know how to safely cut out a liver?
Do we just want to take the stuff that they've already stored first, or do we want to take more?
Let's just take the stuff that's already packaged. I don't think I know how to cut out lungs or whatever. Those are useful, right?
Lungs or whatever.
I could try it, but it probably wouldn't be pretty.
May get additional bonuses.
How about let's
What
just
if we
grab
just
as much
cut
as we
up?
can.
Yeah, let's just take whatever's already there. Also, some of those lungs have holes in them.
Maybe
Think
some of
about
the
us,
people.
they were all smokers.
Maybe some of the people who were stabbed instead of shot. I can try to take some other. What sort of role would that be to
What to take some
like take extra
organs?
parts?
Um.
Human parts.
Take an arm.
I don't know. Do you have maybe maybe some sort of? I want to say like finesse.
I do not have any pen.
Prowl.
One in finesse.
No. Yeah.
Maybe like study the body and.
I mean, like you would need to do something like physical, I think, to
Yeah.
actually get the shit out. It depends on whether or not you're just trying to brute force the stuff out or trying to like be clean.
Force the stuff out. Maybe we should just leave those organs here.
I mean,
If the boss asks, we just say they had cancer.
She would probably brute force the stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure. Yeah, why not? 6.
Excellent. Struggle. Yeah, how do you like reach inside of these guys?
I think
You know, being as brute force as you are.
she probably like hacks off some of the limbs, maybe.
Mhm.
And then I don't know. The rest of it's not very pretty. Like she probably has to like take a knife and start like,
Yeah, it's probably gross.
carving into the body.
I see you go do that, and I like immediately look away, and I just go, well, okay, time for an ad break, and the stream goes into a
Intermission.
Like whenever
weird ads.
Ad break.
Like whenever she does stuff like this, she just has like this cold, like blank expression on her face, which is like completely
Extremely
different to all the other
unidol-like.
times you see her. Like every time, all the other times you see her, she has like a big smile and she's like all like cheery. But now it's just like this blank expression, as she's just like almost like just mindlessly doing this.
Extremely.
Running an ad, and I just go,
extremely
if
sane
your
person here.
fans knew what the fuck you get up to.
Imagine watching a Power Ranger just
Carve into
people.
someone. Gross.
Yeah. I mean, like, no, this will get me banned. This will get me demonetized, and I cannot afford that. Even with the filters.
But yeah, I do that for a bit. I guess from like the people I ended up fighting with the sword, or it wasn't even fighting, the people I killed with the sword.
Yeah, without remorse.
Yes.
Right. Okay, are you guys gonna take any more stuff? I would say that you can pack this stuff pretty easily into your mechs if you have space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably just floating back and forth, carrying a bunch of
Bunch of pizza
boxes and
boxes.
stuff
Pizza
Yeah.
delivery.
to the different mechs.
I would say if you're gonna be here for a while taking this stuff, I would have you roll another like stealth check because the guys are still outside. Like there's like
Okay, we
the
wanna.
turtle's still hanging out outside.
I mean, yeah, if I'm like doing that stuff with the bodies, we probably would be around for a bit longer.
Then
I
I would
mean,
have
is
you
it
roll.
worth it to do all the bodies?
She already
Just
did
roll
it.
like
Yeah, she probably wouldn't do all of them. Just maybe just like 2 of them.
The ones that look the least.
The ones that were least
Fucked up.
damaged when they died.
I mean, you guys pretty
I guess. Are we
brutalize these
gonna
bitches with
prowl?
shotguns and shit.
Are we gonna group prowl?
Um, that may be best. I don't know. What are our prowl rolls like for the PCs or for the pilots?
Oh,
I have nothing.
I have 1. If we have someone who has nothing, we might wanna.
yeah.
I mean, I have nothing.
Yeah, we have 2 of us.
2
that have
people with
nothing.
nothing.
have
Yeah,
to-
group
Oh, we have
prowl
2
will be
people.
best.
You also don't have
Oh.
any.
How did we manage the
I don't
first
know.
time?
We did not discuss any of like our point distribution. Fine.
I
So we
mean,
have 2
whatever.
people with no prowl and then 2 people with 1.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead or should I?
Listen,
I don't have any stress yet, so I can lead.
Okay.
So since I've been going back and forth, I know where we know where the thing is, so we are providing
My roll.
tips as to how to avoid its.
okay,
Well-
let's roll. Did I click that? No, I did not.
We have a 3, a 6, and then a
Oh, come on.
1. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's a waste.
And then 1 more from Rio.
Rio.
Please.
I should have just pushed myself.
Okay.
Get us a prowl in there.
Oh,
Nice.
geez. That's
2.
3
You got
failed.
1 success though. You got
Well,
enough to
Yeah, we got the
not
success.
alert anybody. But
At
there
least
goes-
it's only with like 1 stress per floor, and there's not that
Yeah.
many of us.
yeah. You guys don't have a ton of stress anyways. This wasn't a particularly hard one. Yeah, I mean you got it. You got it. It's good. You take as much stuff as you want, I think. You probably get the majority of the stuff that's already packaged. And if you feel like you have time, then I think you probably like package like the stuff that you harvested yourselves, like in pizza boxes. Hold on.
Yeah, just sort of like dump them.
Yeah. Make sure they're all vacuum sealed and cold and stuff. And you ship them off into your mechs. And you're good to go there. I'm assuming you guys are done here and you get back in your mechs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think all you need to do now is just
We'd probably like arrange like a meetup point.
Yeah.
Something with kicks.
and hike off.
So we just got to get back safely.
I think you don't have to. I still want to make you roll for this, just because this clock's almost done.
On the off chance that.
That doesn't work. Well, the thing is that the sulcatas are turtles. They don't walk fast.
Oh
but
yeah.
They will clock you if you check. Just rolls mech prowl, whatever that is. Maneuver.
Maneuver. Do we want a group check for this or?
Oh, that's why we did well the last time.
Yeah, because
We all have maneuver.
we all have maneuver, but we don't all have prowl.
I can lead another group check.
Just remember, because you're in your mechs, you'll expend a quirk. I think.
Yeah,
the-
you already did that.
But you would do it again.
Yeah, the
Because
person
if you're
leading
doing
has
another-
to expend a quirk.
Yes. If you're
I mean,
leading
I
a group
ca- I
check,
could
you
do
expend
it.
a quirk.
Okay.
I can do it. I don't think we're gonna need
Does the wait, let me see.
the opinionated AI.
Okay.
So we're
Opinion?
rolling.
Yeah, you don't need opinions.
So maneuver.
Listen, my mech talks to me.
Okay, there's one fail. There's
Oh
one
my
fail.
god!
There's two
Two
fails.
fails.
What are these
Yo.
rolls today?
Three
There's three
fails.
fails.
Holy shit, guys!
Nice.
Oh,
More
God, no.
fails. This is the first time you
Nice.
guys have totally failed a group check.
We fighting some
This
turtles.
is the first time in history of us playing in
Yeah.
this system that this
Yeah,
has
it somehow never happened in Blades in the Dark.
and we failed like horribly.
What are
That's
these
two
rolls
ones,
today?
Really excellent.
Two.
So is there
Holy
like a
shit, man.
is there like a like what consequences do you get if you fail a group check? Is it just like whatever
So-
the risky
So
shit?
yeah, it's like as if we had gotten a 1, 2, 3
I
on
know,
the
it's-
roll, and then the leader takes all the stress.
Okay, so the gotcha. So let's see what your fucking consequences.
Okay, wait. So it says if the action rolled is a vehicle action, the pilot leading the group exhausts one quirk if they rolled 1 to 3 as their best results, and another if any other participant rolled 1 to 3 as their best results.
God damn.
So for
that's
everyone
all
who
your,
fails, you have to exhaust a
All
quirk.
my quirks.
That's like all your fucking
Oh
quirks.
god, that's
Okay.
all my quirks.
That's all 4 quirks.
Does
That's
it say
fine.
there's consequences as well if for just like generally failing?
I don't
I want this turtle to notice you.
see one. I don't see anything about that in this section,
Good
but I don't know.
lord.
Yeah, I don't think I see anything about that.
Does it say it's an action? If it's an action roll, you'd think that you would.
I'll screenshot the little blurb from the book.
Okay.
Discord. Unless I'm missing something.
Describe how your characters with the effort every pilot
God damn
is
it.
using the same action. Yeah, it capitalized the word action, so I'm wondering if you still take.
Sure, why not? Let's fight this turtle.
I mean, you guys are still fucking running away. You could just
Sure.
run.
But
You're
then
already running.
it
But
would
we-
see our
yeah.
mechs.
Or maybe it won't if I use my blinding boosters. Get it some cover.
Yeah, well, okay.
That might work.
So it definitely clocks you then. You see this big robot turtle. You're like are you like marching out into the woods? And this giant turtle rears its head back slowly and it sees you and like it's like a big old camera eyes turn red and there's like a guy like standing by it. He's like, "Hey, who the fuck are they? What's going on?" And he like jumps in the turtle and it starts clomping over to you all slow.
We gotta go.
I guess we're just like charging ahead into the forest ahead of Rio, and then he's doing his booster thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Two panels of the shell of this turtle like open up and like a couple guns come out and like point at you.
I hold back for a little bit, and then once everyone's clear, I hit my boosters. It lets out a blinding like a flare of like I don't know exhaust, and but that's just a +1, right? When I use my quirk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
just like
pushing-
it's just
yeah.
like pushing yourself. So you would roll what you think. Yeah. 4? Yeah, you did it. You
Okay,
got it.
that's a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Flag.
Okay, great. Well, yeah. So you say how do they come out? Are they like your like the rockets in your back or are they like
Yeah, they're just actually they're yeah, they're rockets on my back.
great? You flash your butt out at them.
You
Yeah.
moon them.
Nice.
And you
Amazing.
crank your rocket boosters and they burn so bright that the people inside the mech have to turn away and they're dazed for a second. I gotta figure out what the fuck
We are
consequence
leaving.
for a you know, consequences for vehicles. I gotta see these. I guess you'd probably take damage. Is that it? For getting a roll of 4 on a risky standard. Yeah, you have. I think there's an opportunity here for you to take damage.
An opportunity.
So you can
Things
feel
have
free to
happen.
feel free to armor this, but I think maybe you blast your ass a little too hard, and to a point where it actually damages the boosters themselves. So maybe they take like melted or something.
Okay.
Level 1 damage. I know how this game works.
Cool.
But you have this guy dazed, so you could book it if you want to.
Uh,
Do you wanna 1v1 the mech?
I'm gonna just make sure they don't follow us at all. And as I make some distance between me and the turtle, I spin around the chest compartment of my mech drops down, and I'm like, guess I'm using my hyper cannon today.
Oh boy. Here
Bring
it
out the
comes.
hyper cannon.
And I fire my hyper cannon.
Fire on your lasers.
I guess that's
Note to for the future. No one can lead a group vehicle check if we don't have all our quicks.
Yeah, for real.
Just in case they
I'll
start
take the fuck out of here.
Please.
You're so excited to use your hyper cannon that you just pull it out and you don't even fucking aim and you just whiff it big time.
It just like shoots up into the sky.
Why are you always doing
That's my
this?
cue to get out of here.
The rest of us are just like on our comms, like,
Yeah,
where is
we're-
he? Is he not following us?
We don't see
What
him.
happened?
Miss this guy.
How can we miss this guy? When he's like that.
He's a turtle.
Maybe it
He's
like
so
bounces off
big.
the shell or something.
You're just so excited that you're like, you whip it out and maybe you pull the trigger too fast. You're still whipping it out at the same time, and it just kind of goes wide. And you're like, and in the process, I mean, the military clock will go up because that's all that's left. This beam goes into the air. You know, it's like a flare. Actually, I think that's 2 ticks. Yeah, that's 2 ticks.
Guys,
It's fine, we're outta
we gotta
here.
fucking leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
like
we're
basically
just-
shoot up a hyper cannon flare into the air, and you're like, oh shit.
We're just contacting Kicks, like, we're ready to go whenever you are.
He's like, I'm coming,
Get
I'm coming.
us the fuck out.
What
you-
the fuck
did you
was
see
that
that-
big laser?
Did you see that giant flare up in the sky? That was us.
Was that you guys? Why?
So that you will know where to pick us up, clearly.
Great, thanks. Please don't shoot me though.
that's okay. I can only do that once.
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to book it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I
Yeah,
make
out
you
of there.
roll maneuver again, or are you just trying to run it? I mean, you're not trying to
We're gonna
stealth, right?
cry.
Yeah, I think we're
They
just
fucking
booking
know.
At
it.
this point, there's no point.
Yeah. You guys can I think you guys can just make it. Unless you want to alert the military.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you just start booking it through the woods, knocking down trees, not even caring. Leaving a little bit of a path to where you're going, but it's fine. You're gonna
Knocking
be
down
gone.
a bunch of trees.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You run your big 50-foot tall legs, and also kind of your tentacle hovering, I guess, to where Kix has landed your ship, and you all kind of haphazardly climb into the into the back of the ship where your mechs would be stored. I don't think you really care about storing them properly right now. I think you just want to get out of there. So you all kind of clamber in and Tick struts the hatch and you fly off, leaving the atmosphere.
That
Excellent.
started out great. Did not end great, but it ended. Kind of craving some pizza right now.
You want a
got plenty
burger?
of boxes.
No, I want real pizza. You know, kind that has pineapple on it.
Pineapple cheese.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, so
We enjoy a meal of burgers and pizzas.
I am not touching the mysterious burgers.
yeah, they're definitely made of mystery meat.
Right.
All right. You guys get stuff now because you completed your mission.
Nice.
So
First,
let's see. Barely. You almost shot a turtle, but you didn't. Okay.
so well.
I gotta read this stuff. Let's see. Life is unfair and harsh. Wow. Okay, fine. Reward. When you complete a mission, you get several benefits. Follow this procedure to resolve the squad's rewards. Okay, the mission was successful. You take a 1 supply roll from the employer faction. Okay. So you take 1 roll for that. Roll of dice equal to the target's tier and the employer faction relationship. It's just 1. 2 minimum of 0. Roll 2 dice at least. Okay. Yeah. Gain supply points equal to the highest die. Yes. What? Oh. A critical success gains 9 supply points. So true. If the mission failed, you're fine. Add your employer faction. Okay, so you get. All right, so you roll and then you get +2 material. That earns 2 rep. God, there's so much shit you have to do. Why do we do this? With a higher tier than the squad, take the additional plus rep. Per tier higher, they were not. They were the same. It's completely hidden. No, they did spot you.
Rip.
So you automatically earn 2 rep from this. And because the tier or the squad that you were fighting, the Pizza Boys, were the same tier as you don't get any extra from that. And for supply points, because you are part of a corporatocracy, you get 2 +2 material, and I believe you only roll. You really only roll 1 supply point die from the player faction. Roll a dice equal to the target's tier. Oh wait, player faction relationship, so just 1. Yes. Okay. So, does someone want to roll me a d6 for supply points? These are
I'll
like
roll one.
reward stuff.
I'll
You
roll
use
it.
this on your downtime actions.
Hopefully I don't get a 1 again.
Say
Okay.
that. Hey,
Nice.
nice.
Nice. That's good. Okay, so you have to assign those supply points, those 5 supply points, to either personnel or material. Yes. So, God, oh my God, there's this so in depth. Why is there so many words here?
What does that
the
mean?
fuck?
Does everyone get
I'm trying
5,
to
or is it
find-
5 between?
It's total. It's total group.
Okay.
Yes.
The material is for vehicle stuff?
Jesus Christ, there's so much stuff.
I know. I read it like on Monday. I remember absolutely nothing.
I didn't even read any of this, so you're farther than I was.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I tried when I was doing my filling out my sheet, But you know, nothing fucking stuck, so I read it, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out as we go along.
Okay, so it seems like supply points are basically coin.
Yep. But they're two separate things.
Material, yeah, and then
instead.
material is for mech stuff, and then personnel is for like downtime and
Like drive stuff, I think
pilot
too.
and like
Yeah.
And
So
it's for like flashbacks, and apparently you can use them to add 1d or 1 dice to gather information.
so you have to assign those 5 supply points to either material or personnel. And you already have
Is
plus
it
2
3 and
material
2?
from the corporatocracy. Yeah. I mean, whatever works best.
3 and 2. What do we need more right now?
I
Material
mean,
or
you're busted up on your. I'm not. I'm the DM. What am I talking about?
Do you have to like fix
Y'all talk.
your quirks, or do you have to do something to
Oh
like
yeah,
get your
you have
quirks
like
back, or
I mean, my mech is like super fucked up.
so you'll probably need material for that.
Okay, so we can do more of that.
so we could do okay, well, from the 5, how about everyone just decides like for 1 what they need or what they want to do, and then that would leave 1. So I guess we could do material for that. I don't know.
And I am doing material anyways.
I linked the table that tells you what material and personnel
All
things you
right,
can do.
Ooh, okay. Blah blah blah. Enhance. Fix.
Wait,
I
so then
hate that.
is drive something else from these?
You would do like a long-term project for
Oh, it
that.
would be a long-term project. Okay.
Yeah. Or it would be during a mission.
Okay.
Ooh,
Recover.
Oh, you can train to get a new action point. Interesting.
holy fuck. Not only is my mech busted, so am I.
That's right. You have a little. Well, okay. So you get a. Hang on. Ugh, I just left the fucking thing. You get a free downtime action to recover harm and damage, I think. Level 1s. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay.
Didn't Ron like take that from Beam Saber, I think?
Yeah, so as long as you roll to recover, any tier 1s automatically go away, no matter what you roll. But you still make progress towards your heal clock in case you have higher tier.
Okay, okay. So I only have a 1 because I armored, so I should be fine. The only thing is it just upkeep to refresh this, or is it fixing? Like what?
Fix is for damage. Upkeep is to recover quirks.
Okay, so it's just for upkeep for all of my things.
So is it like 1 material for 1 quirk, or is it just
You
1
might be
material
able
I
for
mean,
to
everything?
roll.
Your squad has enough experience and resources to patch up minor scrapes and scuff without spending downtime activities. Every pilot can take a free upkeep downtime action, but must still spend the required material. Pilots remove all level 1 harm, so you don't have to roll for it. Vehicles remove all level 1 damage, which you don't have to roll for. But I believe, and cohorts do stuff too, but you don't have any. But I think if you want to do quirks, then you have to actually spend a downtime action for it.
material
Yeah, so if anybody's like doing,
vehicles.
if anybody's doing harm or damage before downtime starts, make sure you count that into the material that you have. left.
Okay.
This feels so much more complicated compared to
I know there's like so
Blades
many
downtime.
steps before. There's like 7 steps before you can even fucking start downtime.
We need like a flow
okay.
chart.
When a vehicle exhausts all of its quirks, its pilot can either send the vehicle limping home quietly or push past its limits.
You were
If
fine. You
I
didn't do
send it
anything.
away, okay. If I send it away, it refreshes everything and
You could
gains
have
a
done that like at
breakdown
the end.
tick.
You could have done
Yeah.
that like at the end because it was at the end.
If I push it, blah
Yeah,
blah
then you would get
blah.
into like dire actions and stuff. But that's like during a mission.
Yeah. So I can just give it the break tick and say it's refreshed, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So did you guys decide on what to spend or what to make your 5 supply points? Did you all decide on which one you were gonna do?
I'm gonna make
Okay,
mine personnel.
Okay.
Mine's gonna be material.
I'll do material as well.
Okay.
I think I'll do personnel.
Okay. You have 1 left to assign.
Just flip a coin. Roll a d2.
2.
So 1 is material and 2 is personnel. So 1. So
Material?
So 3. So we have 3 material, and then everyone.
You have 3
One.
material. You have 5 material because of corporatocracy giving you 2 extra, and then 2 personnel. Total to use.
Oh, we're stupid. We should have perhaps more personal.
Oh yeah,
It's fine. You could always change it if you want. Just change it before downtime.
4 and 3 then. Okay,
yeah, just
4 and
change it
3
before
then.
downtime starts, and then you're fine. 4 and 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So for personnel or material?
Material, I think.
Yeah, it seems like you guys wanted more of that. Yeah.
I think just me and Ron wanted personnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you can have a little extra. There's a lot of pluses here, but it's the last 2.
So for like the stuff where it says you can gain another vehicle action point or a pilot action point, is that like a clock for that, or is it how does that work? Training and enhancing.
I imagine you could do that in Blades, couldn't you? I imagine it's probably similar.
Yeah, so that was like, but it doesn't really work because we're doing milestone. It's not EXP.
That's very true.
Yeah, because training gives you like a set amount of EXP as long as you roll well. So
Okay.
yeah, you can't really do that.
You could do like the thing that Ari did though, maybe, and like get a new
Yeah, she did like
Yeah.
the training.
get
Do you
like a
have
new
any-
ability or whatever.
Yeah.
If that's even a thing. Just kidding.
I
sure it
have
is.
I don't think so. I don't know.
That requires reading.
The book is very
Reading.
long, so I didn't look at like.
Yeah, it requires looking at the rules.
I don't want to do.
I think I looked at like a third of this.
I
book.
mean, not at this moment, probably. It's like digging into. Okay, oh, here it is. Downtime activities. Blah blah blah. What are the things? Oh, we have 3.
Yeah, you guys get 3. Should we just go down?
Please, I struggled doing 2.
Should we just go down the list? Of everybody
Yeah.
like we did in Blades, and you guys can figure out what you want to do.
I mean, I know that one of them is. Oh, no, just go down the list. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, we'll start with Ward.
Okay.
Your first one.
I have 4 stress. No, 3 stress. Oh, I should have had 1. That's 4. So I'm going to cut loose.
Great.
You
do need to spend personnel for that, I believe.
Yes, I have
Okay.
1 personnel, which
All right, bring that down to 2 then. Who are you gonna cut loose with?
Does the other person also roll, or is it just me?
It's asymmetrical, so it's just you.
It's just me. Okay.
Yep.
Who do I want? I'll probably cut loose with Nyx.
Cool.
We think that
We-
Nyx
yeah.
is fascinating because of all of the like RGB and how very electronically adept.
Nyx is very intrigued by the the music. Nyx is very intrigued by your vehicle, I think, and your whole thing, but the vehicle in particular. It's like it's all organic. It's like, how
Yes.
does this work?
Very organic. It's very I guess Ward could spend some time explaining it to you. How since tests eat electricity, it's not very common for them to have mechs because they'll tend to just drain their own batteries. So what they do is they form symbiotic relationships with other organic creatures, and will basically like feed them and care for them in exchange for being able to use them as a vehicle. And so this just happens to be a giant like space dwelling creature that can carry things within its carapace, kind of kangaroo like, and it has like a whole bunch of appendages on its tentacles for use in combat. So I can tell it. We can tell it to like try to strangle things or like shoot stuff from its body.
Nyx is very interested. She keeps asking questions about how one will interface with this, and if it can like connect to, well, regular tech.
It's very weird inside. It's very organic. So Ward can like bring you inside, and it's like a typical like monster movie where if you were to get swallowed by something, very like fleshy, and where mechs would usually have like a bunch of buttons and levers, the insides of this has more like loops and rings and stuff. So it's almost like the insides of this creature have evolved to match with the Tess's body. So it has things for it to like pull with its tentacles in order to do stuff. But every so often you do see like some piece of technology that's like embedded inside the like inner walls of this thing. So there'll be like a small screen or like a little speaker that's like embedded in something. And so they're small hints of technology, but it's mostly very organic.
Nyx will be like taking notes on all this. It's so. I mean, it's. I mean, no offense, it's a little weird, but I kind of like it. Nice. Kind of a little cozy in here.
It's unique, but we enjoy it.
Oh, that is great. Thank you for letting me participate.
Of course. Anytime. I've never done this before. How does indulging work? You just roll.
You just, I believe you
You
roll.
click indulge button.
Yeah, I imagine it probably works the same.
Or maybe not really. I don't know.
Roll dice
Oh
equal
wait.
to the number of
No, yeah,
ticks in
you
your
do.
connection clock.
Yeah,
You
it should
hit
do it
stress,
automatically.
it's the highest result, and another tick to the. So I believe you start with 1. So I believe you would just roll 1 die.
Yeah, you can just click the indulge device.
So 1 bonus or 0 bonus?
It's not. Yeah, it's just 1 die, so not 0 die. So you'll just take whatever you get. So the 4 is fine.
So 4, okay. Nice. That's
Which is
all
like
my stress.
perfect for you. Yeah, great.
There you go.
don't have to do crazy
Perfect.
stuff then, which you'll have to see.
And then relationship clock ticks or something, right?
Yes. So because
we-
you hung out together, you add a tick to your relationship clock with Nyx. Nyx doesn't do anything.
This is a 4 tick clock.
These are yeah.
Yes, they're 4 tick clocks. I mean, should I just explain it now? I mean, I did tell you guys a little bit about how connections work, but I believe that every time. So you guys are supposed to start out with a belief for everybody already, but because I wanted to have you guys play a little bit first to kind of figure out how everybody works, I didn't have you do it yet. I think by next session, I'm going to have you guys. Everybody should have a belief for each other and for your rivals. To go with the single tick on your relationship clocks. And so when you get another tick on your relationship clock, you add another belief about that person who you hung out with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So by like next time we play, Ward should have 2 beliefs for Nyx. And then whatever happens next with the rest of the downtime stuff. It's in the extended rules thing I wrote down.
Okay.
So you don't have to like skim through the book, but I did put it here.
Okay.
There's a sheet on like there's like a PDF. There's not really like a sheet for that stuff here. You could just like, I don't know, put it in a doc or something. I could like give you
in
guys
the notes or in
I'll add
the
it in the
bio
notes.
section. I think
Yeah.
I could like give you guys
prob-
each like a sheet so you can write down your beliefs or something. But the point you're not supposed to share them with each other, so
yeah.
So character
No,
sheet
I
is
mean we can. I guess I can
Yeah.
write it down on the
or like in your bio section
on
maybe.
the bio section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just leave it there. That's fine. And just make sure you have your clocks ticking when you need to tick them. Great. So now you have 2 ticks for Nyx. Ward does.
2 ticks? We start with 1 tick?
I believe you start with 1 tick because you start with 1 belief.
Oh, yeah.
So now you have 2. And just remember that if you ever want to help Nyx now, it costs 2 stress instead of 1. And that racks up
Boy.
as your clock goes up too.
Why I completely forgot about help this entire session.
I know, right?
This is fine.
It was pretty low. It was a pretty low cost
Yeah.
mission, so you didn't really need to. But yeah, okay, great. That's all you want to do for this action right now.
Yes.
All right. Next up, Rio. What do you want to do?
Well, I have no stress.
How's your mech looking?
It needs some patching up.
You can do a upkeep action, and that will refresh all of your quirks with the cost of 1 material.
I will do that.
Great. That brings you guys down to 3 material and 2 personnel.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Great. Next up is Nyx.
Oh,
Anything
well,
you want
I
to
know
do?
what I'm doing with my actions. I need to get healed and get rid of stress. So let's get that heal first.
Get that heal.
I will be looking for treatment to my poor sapped hand. Do I need an NPC? Do I just spend the... Do I have to spend personal? Do I... Okay, no, it says blah, blah, blah for additional ones.
Yeah. If you want to, I think if
Okay.
you have a doctor or someone with doctor abilities, then you get extra die or something.
I have
I don't
forget about-
see any of
I
these
have the doctor
people in
feat.
my sheet. I don't think anyone here is like a qualified doctor.
I think someone could
It's...
help you
I
if
have
they wanted
I have
to.
the feat. So you
Oh
get
yeah.
plus 1d on
Oh,
your treatment.
Oh, Dr.
nice.
Squid. Excellent.
Well, thank you, because my friends are like a proxy, an AI, a pirate, and a bio page. What the fuck
Amazing.
does that even mean? Why would a hacker have that friend? Anyways, I will thank you for your service.
Yes.
So that just goes away, and I need to roll what, 1d6 for the
Yes.
healing?
Yeah, I mean,
For your
if
clock.
it's just a level 1, then it'll go away once
Yeah.
you roll no matter what.
Yeah.
But you'll still have that.
But you get the progress anyway.
Well, good, 'cause you got a 1.
So that's good.
I mean, this is fine.
You get 1 segment
Okay,
of a
so
1.
okay,
Your clock
that's
and your
my first.
Yep.
We
Great.
can move on.
Awesome. What does Hana want to do? Does that spend personnel?
He
Yes.
doesn't have stress or harm.
Okay.
Or her mech.
Okay.
What can she do then?
Right now you have 1 personnel and 3 material. Good use.
We will. She'll work on her long-term project, her drive.
Cool, you're going to start one?
Yes.
So it can be.
Yeah, this is the very vague one that we talked about.
Yeah.
How would that work exactly for?
I would say you need for like I would need you to specify and maybe break it up because like if this is for your drive, I said that your drive if you wanted to um like fulfill your drive, you would need like 3 finished clocks. So I would have you like have one project be like a specific step in that process.
Okay. Save knowledge. I think part of it would be to see if she could. Well, Okay, part of it would be to try to rescue the kids at the very least. So I think like part of that. So if like if this one drive or part of this is like rescuing the kids, I guess she could first try to find out if they're alive or like still there.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah, I would say like maybe like gather information about them or
so
something.
yeah, so this I think this clock could be rescue kids, and then like, part of whatever she's doing for that would be to see what she can find out about them, if they're still around or
I would say if you're going to be broad enough as rescue kids, it would probably be a pretty long project clock.
probably, yeah.
Just because that requires a lot of moving around.
Yeah.
That might even like require like a mission.
I mean, yeah, that would probably be like a mission.
So,
to actually rescue them.
if you wanted it to be like a long-term project, I would say like doing the research on finding exactly where they are or who they are or which ones are left. That could certainly be a long-term project.
Yeah, I think I'll do that as a long-term project. Like figure out who's left, where they are, and what exactly I would have to do to get them back.
Yeah, and then maybe by the time you finish that one, you can, if you can convince everybody to help you, then you can do it as a
Yeah.
mission or something.
So how many would that be?
I'm gonna say. This should tell me how much. 1 segment, 2 segments, 3 segments, critical success, 5 segments. I'm gonna say 6. Step. Project clock.
Rescue the kid. She's got to try to figure it. So I guess we'll do a study, gather information roll.
Yeah, go ahead and get it started.
One.
Nice.
That's like my 5th one.
Nice job. Look at these 2 ones in a row. They're real good. That still gives you a segment though. You get 1 segment. Yep. A 1, 2, 3 gives you 1 segment. But you don't get like a ton of information right now. I mean, it's like you kind of have like a general idea of like where you think they would be located. But I think because of like the clandestine nature of the organization, they probably move around a lot.
Yeah.
So
They wouldn't have just like the one base. So.
yeah, they wouldn't just like stay in one spot, especially if people who are now on the outside know where they are.
Yeah.
I think you gather that much that like maybe they aren't all where you think they are.
Okay. I do like that you progress even if you get a 1.
Yeah, that's nice. So a long-term project is personnel. So y'all have no more personnel left. But you do have 3 material. Everybody has 2 more to go through because there's so fucking many.
Wait, so can you not do anything
you
if you
supposed
don't
to do?
have
Yeah, what are you supposed to do if you don't have enough? Because you have to spend it.
Do you just not do
You
anything?
just don't do anything? Question
That's
mark?
lame.
That sounds dumb. There's got to be something that you can do that doesn't spend shit.
There's no like equivalent of the crew stuff, right?
There's like
Oh,
cohorts.
wait. I think I read this wrong. A pilot can spend one additional supply point
if you
to get a downtime activity. So I think you guys are actually, they may spend a supply point per additional a downtime activity. Oh, so you guys are fucking fine. You're not spending
So we're
your shit
not
at all.
using any of these?
Incredible. I love how I don't fucking read. Yeah, no, you're not.
It's fine.
You're not at all.
These-
These are just normal.
There's like a ton of rules. I mean,
It's fine. It's like everything's fucking fine print. It's like whatever.
Yeah, and this thing is like 400 pages long. So
I know it's a lot to deal with.
oh my god, when I first opened the PDF and I saw 400 pages, I was like,
yeah, no.
I am not reading this.
Yeah.
a lot.
And can you tell that I didn't?
We'll just like skim.
So, yep. It's
We
fine. It's the
can-
first
Fine,
session.
we
It's a
just
learning
skim through it
process.
and make it up.
Yeah,
we
now we
can-
know.
We can just try to get by with our blades now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like the
Okay.
beginning at the very
Yeah.
least.
Okay. Back to Ward. You get to do stuff without spending things. Go for it.
I literally don't have anything to do because my mech didn't take any quirks and I cleared all my stress. So,
Or you can do drive stuff
Can you
without
do drive stuff?
oh
then?
yeah, I could do drive stuff.
expending the material.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I guess drive stuff would be even though it's for the most part ended like however long ago, we are still aware that there may be other deserters out there. Whether or not they are dangerous depends on. I guess we have to find them before we can determine if they are a threat to the hive mind or not. So
Mhm.
we'll continue the search.
Sure. So you want to do that as like a long-term project?
Yeah.
Start off as like seeing if you can find out where they are. Yeah, that's fine. I'll also make that a 6, I think. 6 steps. Yeah. You can roll what you feel like you think you would use to find people or find squids and look for them.
Okay. All I've got is survey, so I guess I will survey around if I can gather information about opportunities or exploits.
There you go.
That looks
There you
right.
go.
A survey. 3.
Ooh, you get 1 tick from a 3,
1 tick.
which is fine. Excuse me. Yeah, where do you go to like look for this stuff? I would say that you have, because you're doing like downtime activities, you probably have to stick in and around maybe your FOB, Kwangya.
Yeah.
You could probably go into town in Oasis or something.
Since we have the hive mind available to us, I could technically, if our FOB is like docked in town, we could technically just tap into the hive mind, and if there are any other tasks in town, we could communicate amongst ourselves and just triangulate and see if there's anything suspicious that's been seen in the immediate area.
Yeah, I think you can absolutely get started on that.
Nice.
I think at first it's kind of like the hive mind is like, what do you mean? There's no people here. There's no other tests here. It's just us. It's just
Yeah.
us. But then there's like a couple others that are like, no, I saw a guy. No, I saw one. I couldn't talk to him. Stuff like that. And you get a couple
Ooh.
leads, I think. From that. Great. Okay. Shall we move on then?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. Rio, what do you want to do? 2 out of 3.
Well, I have a level 1 harm on my mech.
You could do upkeep for the. Is that upkeep?
Is it?
Fix. You would have to use like a technical skill to repair this instead of a healing skill.
So, like engineer?
I think so. Yeah. Yep. Roll engineer or have appropriate cohort roll their ability. Nice.
Man, what do you do if you don't have like engineer or anything?
You can get one of your friends, I think, to help you.
Oh, okay.
Or you have to use an NPC probably.
Yeah.
Do you know any mechanics?
So what level is this damage? Is it level 1?
Level 1.
Yeah, okay. So even with a 1, that goes away.
Goodbye.
It's just like harm. Guys, you're rolling really good today.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
are.
god.
So many ones today.
These are excellent. Okay, great. Got your mech all healed up. That brings us to Nyx. What's up?
Hello. I still need to get rid of my stress, so she will cut loose with Hana, I think.
Great.
They can she can help out with some of the stuff she's considering to take in terms of like sponsorships. Like, you think this one's a good fit for the channel? I mean, these guys seem like, I don't know about the quality of this stuff.
I don't know. My company has sort of talked to that guy before, and I don't know. He gave me the creeps a little bit. I don't know. I think you should stay away from that one.
Okay, discarded. Another to the pile. It's gonna take a while to get around the editing for well, everything that happened
Yeah, that got a
in the
bit
mission.
that got a bit brutal near the end, but
I need to take all of that out. I cannot get any more strikes. That one time was enough. People love reporting me for nothing, and now this.
well, we can try to be a bit more careful the next time.
I mean, it still look really cool. I just need to paint over the blood. I'll just blame it some game.
A lot
They will
of
never
bright
know.
color.
Artistic choice. It's
Yeah,
just like this, instead of blood, it's just like
like
rainbow
paint
colored.
or something.
This is same censorship. Just,
Oh, and like
just paint, guys.
in like the new Suicide Squad, like there's like a scene where like Harley Quinn like murders a bunch of people, and whenever she like stabs people,
Oh,
and there's like
yeah.
explosion of like
It's all like flowers.
flowers and like confetti.
Fuchsia.
that whole
Yeah.
scene from like Birds of Prey 2, that happened too, right? Or did I hallucinate
Yeah,
that?
where she was like, was it the one where she was like going into the police station or something and like
Yeah, the one from the station where everything was like
super
a fuck ton of
colorful?
violence, but just like smoke,
Yeah,
colorful smoke and confetti. Yeah,
yeah,
that.
yeah. Excellent. Your viewers love it.
The confetti filter.
Yeah,
Nice.
I programmed it myself.
Yeah. At any like sighting of blood, it automatically just replaces it.
Yeah. Sometimes it does other fluids too. I'm still refining it.
Other fluids.
Listen,
Like someone's just like drinking water, but it looks like they're just pouring confetti into their mouth.
and then it's a bottle of yeah.
You're like, oopsies.
I love the idea that like around 50% of the content on the stream, it's just like nonsense. No one understands what the fuck is going on, but it's just
This is fine.
people
People
can't stop looking at it at the
Yeah.
train wreck.
People just watch it. They're trying to figure out what it is. It's just so weird.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of heavily edited footage from the missions. I like to think that Nyx just does like cooking streams every once in a while.
Mm.
Those do not go well. Like that one fucking VTuber that does really fucked up stuff.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember the name, but that one. I've just seen like pictures of the cooking attempts. Something like that. Except it's like the VR image of a fucking neon Power Ranger doing it.
This is really good. This
The imagery.
is what the viewers signed up for.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so Nyx just keeps asking you help with like so your advice on some of the editing, trying to see if you like some of the shots better for this one, since you actually
Like
done a lot of
the
work
action
in that
shots
field.
and like
Yeah,
the camera work. Yeah.
just the two celebrities bonding, kind of
Over
celebrity
celebrity
for one
things.
of them. Yeah.
Great. Roll that
Okay.
device.
Nice. Let's fucking go. Oh, hey, that's
Nice.
exactly what I had.
Perfectly. Perfect.
Wow.
How dare you not get higher than that?
Do
wanted
I
you to roll
Amazing.
something else.
And
I get
I
another belief for her, or does she
No.
just get one?
Just
No,
Nyx.
it's just
Because it was
okay.
her downtime action. Yes.
Okay. I am done.
So yeah.
Wait,
So
no,
yeah, you
we
get
have
the
fucking
two.
3. God damn it.
You get the. I know. We get one more, guys. We're going around. So yeah, you get the 2 ticks, and then you'll have to write another. You'll have to have 2 total beliefs with Hana
Okay, okay.
by our next session.
I should probably make relationship clocks.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
4
Well, you're
ticks,
next.
right?
They're all 4 ticks. Yes. And with each tick, you will have a belief.
And then we have one for everyone starting off.
Yeah. So you'll have that. You'll have the one by next session.
I guess I'll just do another gather information. Although for this one, I don't know. Can I do sway and go to like some sort of like exo like higher up party, and then just see if like there's any like gossip or rumors about sightings of like Jovendel soldiers, or like any sort of skirmishes like that with them involved, and just see if I can figure out anything from that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go to like maybe like a party that like I don't know, they would need to be people that were like maybe military people anyway.
Yeah.
But they're like I think they're like and you might have like gotten your way into the party and they're like, "Ooh, there's an idol here for the novelty," you know.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, you can definitely
the
try.
entertainment.
Yeah, you're the entertainment with your
Yeah.
friends, with your
Yeah.
group.
Okay.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Sway. 6.
Okay. Yeah. Shit. Hang on a second. That's 6. Oh, never mind. He didn't get a crit. Whew, I was going to say, wait, you already filled up your clock. No, you get 3 segments from a 6.
3. Nice.
Yeah. You schmooze up a couple of these military guys. You know, they're like, I think they're really excited to see an idol here who like, can speak really well, and they're like, oh, I must tell you about all of the things I've seen, and about all the other terrible, horrible factions. I must tell you about all my war stories. And they just go on and on about it. And you're just like sitting there. You're like, yeah.
Like asking questions at like the right places.
Yeah.
Like
And
whenever
like,
they pause.
yeah. And you're pushing certain things that you'd know would get what you want out of them. I think maybe at like one point, there's this military. I think maybe he's like a lieutenant or something. In like the one of the bigger companies on Exo's military. They're all like mercenary groups, but they all end up working together anyways. So like one of the bigger companies who hires mercenaries, like a lieutenant, a part of them. He's like really into talking to you. Like he just like won't fucking shut up. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, speaking of Joe and Gel, it's so funny that you brought them up because one time, actually a couple months ago, I was over in their system and I saw this ship that I couldn't recognize the symbol on the ship. It was definitely said it was Jovengal, but there was a symbol on it, and he describes to you like exactly the symbol of the blood moon. but he doesn't know what it is. He's like, "That's so crazy that I didn't recognize what they were, but they looked like a military class ship, you know? It was crazy." Anyway, so I did like a scan of them. Like, I know I wasn't like supposed to when we were there, but I did it anyways. Don't tell my superiors. And well, I found that there was like 2 or 3 like bigger like human guys and like a bunch of kids. It was real weird. You know what I mean? Like, why would a bunch of kids be on a military ship? That's
I don't know,
crazy.
that's so weird. What would they be doing with them?
I don't know. I mean, like, unless they're like doing like crazy Joven Gale shit and like, I don't know, implanting them with like 30 extra eyes or something. I don't know.
Would
They're
they really
crazy.
do that? That's,
I mean, I've
wow.
seen it happen.
Oh,
Those
wow.
those Joven Gale soldiers, they're crazy. Some of them have like spider arms coming out of their back, you know, extra legs. Some of them have like I've seen these, and he like describes to you like just like the gnarliest shit that like wasn't true.
Yeah.
But it's
She
like,
she
yeah.
definitely does that thing where like she gets like a little touchy, and she sort of like puts her like hand on his arm, and just like kind of gets him to keep talking, even if like half of it is like nonsense.
Yeah, I think he starts going on and on about like how gross Joven Gale is. But if you like push him back, he'll tell you eventually um, that there was like a ship. He'll say anyway, that was like a big long tangent. That ship that I like saw was really weird. I couldn't like tell where they were headed. It almost seemed like they were headed out of the system. But why would they go out of the system? I mean, it's Joven Gale. They wouldn't leave.
Yeah, why they would they leave their homes like that?
I don't know. And it seemed really weird. I couldn't tell what their trajectory was. I scanned them like a billion times. I couldn't. I don't know. It was weird. They were like heading out of the system, but they weren't heading on a trajectory that pointed them towards any of the other inhabited systems. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
Strange. Anyway, I shouldn't be telling you all this. It's fine. You'll forget in the morning.
Yeah, she just does like a little shh motion. Of course, it's all a secret, just between you and me.
Yeah, I think that's what you get out of him.
Okay.
After a while, he gets a little bit too drunk and just starts going off about crazy, about like, well, probably like war crimes that he's
Yeah,
committed.
she just sort of like slips away, and he just keeps
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Okay. One more time going around. All right, Ward.
All right.
One more thing you want to do?
I guess it's back to the drive clock.
Yeah, keep ticking.
I have no social skills, so more survey. Nope.
Oh man, you guys. At least
I
you got 1/6.
guess, yeah. I guess for this one we try to um go out and explore the surrounding town area a little bit, but doesn't really get us much.
Yeah, I think you get a lot of the same thing that you did last time. You still get a tick, just one. I think you go to like these places, maybe where you heard other tests say like, I don't know how I feel about everybody else saying that there was no one because I thought that I saw someone who wasn't part of the hive mind over here. And so you like go over to those places, but like their stories are really like patchy and blotchy and they don't really get you very far. But I think you're getting a sense of where maybe some deserters might be.
Okay. We're getting close. But not close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. All right. Rio, do you have anything else you want to do? You didn't sleep?
Did we
Stay
lose
asleep?
David?
Oh, yeah, I have nothing.
You want to do like, do you want to start like drive shit or something?
I need to figure out what my drive is first.
Okay, that's
Amazing.
fine. Yeah, you know, if you don't have anything you want to do right now, we could skip you, or we could save it for maybe the beginning of next session if you find out a drive or something.
Yeah, I don't know, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. All right, and we'll move on to Nyx then. Last one. What do you want to do? Anything you want to do?
I am looking at the stuff for my vehicle. Okay. Because what I got from the quirk thing, I gain what, a breakdown tick. And this does 6 permanent damage. Okay. Oh wow, fuck. That's. I guess I better get fucking started on it. I need to make a long-term project to fix this.
Okay, yeah. Does it say how many ticks it needs to be, or
Nate tick.
8 tick? Damn. Okay.
It says breakdown is permanent damage. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Each
Yeah.
time you gain a point of breakdown, the last quirk used becomes degraded in some way to represent the symptoms.
So it becomes like,
Player.
instead of it being like a normal quirk, it becomes like a shitty quirk.
Yeah. I can modify or add a new negative descriptor. I can use long-term project to fix these changes or remove one or more breakdown points. However, it will likely be an involved process requiring at least 1 8 tick clock.
Goodness
8
gracious.
ticks.
Wow.
Holy fuck! From session 1, guys,
Just
let's never fucking do group checks with the mechs
yeah,
ever
do it by
again.
yourself. Oh
Like,
my
no,
god.
we are not doing that.
That's insane.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start that.
Okay. Are you rolling? Do you have to roll like engineer for that? To try to fix stuff?
Oh, I don't have engineer.
You can you
Do
can
I
you
have?
can use so you can spend material to give yourself +1d if you want.
I'll take one material from.
I
Yeah.
mean, you could probably just stack too. I wouldn't stop you if you wanted to do multiple. You guys have like what, 4 material right now?
Sorry, guys. I was grabbing two.
Okay.
My yeah, and then I gotta roll engineer, so I grab
2,
2,
so
which
yeah,
means
you would just roll 2 die, I think, right?
yeah.
So I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. Nice 6. That is 3 ticks, I believe. Yep, a 6
Oh
on
god.
6 is 3 segments. So making
Okay, we're
progress.
getting there.
You're
We're
getting
getting
there.
there.
Yeah.
How many do you get if you crit?
5.
You get 5. Like
That's a lot of ticks.
I know. That's why I was worried. I was like, I almost thought that you crit on that 6 and 3, and I was like, shit, you would have finished yours. That's not good. I don't know what it is yet.
I might, depending on what I roll.
Wow. Wait.
I am done.
Okay.
I had
I
to
love
fix literally everything about my character. Harm, stress,
and
mech.
that cipher remains untouched.
This is fine.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, last one. Hana.
I have 2 ticks left for the drive clock.
Please roll 1.
Sure, yeah, I'll try to do that again. For this one, I don't know. Maybe I wanna like look at like a star map or something, or like a map of like of space, and try to see where they may like a good location where they may have been going, and try to figure that out somehow.
Sure. Yeah.
Guess that would be study.
Oh my god.
And a 1.
Why is everyone
Nice.
fucking rolling ones? It's either a 6 or a 1, I
Yeah,
swear.
6 or 1.
Like 6, 1, and 3 is like all I'm seeing. I'm like maybe
Yeah.
a 4.
There is no in between.
Incredible. No. Well, you still get a tick with that.
Okay.
With this, it's a little hard to do because you're kind of just going off what this guy said to you. So trying to like extrapolate what he described where you think that they were headed versus an actual star map is incredibly difficult to do.
Yeah.
But you do make a little bit of progress. You at the very least figure out that you can cross out a majority or a good portion of the map, knowing that in the general direction, if this ship was pointed in the general direction of any of the systems that are inhabited by the rest of the factions, they're all kind of in the same general area in space. They're not way scattered out. They want to be kind of near each other. So you can, at the very least, cross out maybe a large chunk of like known space.
Okay.
There's still, I mean, like you could probably like cross out maybe a third of it. But there's still quite a bit of systems that have planets.
Yeah.
Just like stuff, that it could be going to. You don't quite know yet, but you feel like you're getting close.
Okay.
Great. Good. I'm glad that you didn't finish.
Quick, make some stuff.
Well, no, I had an idea of it already, but I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
that's
it's
not
like,
supposed to come
no,
until
no, yeah.
later.
It's like first session, draft clock done.
First session, finish a plot. Yeah, okay, great. Well, that's everybody. That took a lot.
Okay.
That took a lot of time. But hey, I'm just gonna have to bust you guys up a little bit more, so you don't have to do your drives all the time. God.
Delete all the drives.
I like that though.
So much plot.
I might actually get drives
Something
done.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, I might actually get things done.
Well, I'm planning on your drives being connected to like the overarching plot anyways.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you'll have reason to finish them.
Yeah.
Probably.
Nice.
But yeah. Thanks so much for playing.
Yeah,
that was
that was fun.
yeah,
It was
that
fun.
was all of it.
A lot.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a learning process. We'll probably be better at it next time.
Yeah,
We'll actually read.
whenever we started talking about the downtime stuff, I was like,
I'm like, oh, what?
Just a lot. I mean, it's fine. We kind of figure out most of the stuff we can actually do for downtime. So next time should go
Well, no.
smoother.
Better.
And
yeah.
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh,
We all
great.
play with the rulebook open and just
Yeah.
someone looks at the relevant stuff and just shares the
Control
screenshot.
Control
Control
F and look
Fine.
for all of it. Yeah, don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It just takes some getting used to. At least we already know the gist of it.
We know like the basics, sort of.
Yeah. It's just all the expanded
Yeah.
rules that we don't know yet.
I'm really glad we did Blades first because it makes it easier.
Yeah. This is definitely a lot more complicated.
Blade Supreme.
And it's also good that Ron like took some aspects of Beam Saber for play.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. That was helpful. Well, great.
But anyways, yeah, this was great.
Good. I'm glad.
I had a lot of
I
fun.
look forward to maybe actually fighting a mech next time. Depending on how things go. Do you have a teaser for the next mission? Or have you not thought of it yet?
I would have if you guys tried to
I hope we figured out
uncipher
what
that
the-
cipher, and I would have, but you didn't. So
It's
who
fun.
knows?
Alright.
I actually fucking forgot about that.
And also you had to take care of your
Yeah, you had shit
To
to
be
deal with. It's
fair,
fine.
I had a lot of things to do.
That's
I
fine.
cannot believe three whole downtime activities and it's still like fix, please fix all of me.
Yeah, that like totally failed group action was like insane. I was not expecting you to get like a total breakdown
all
because
like
of that.
1-1.
Yeah.
It's like 1, 1, 3, and
It's
2
fine.
or
We
something.
didn't
It's
fucking
really insane.
we didn't read the rules.
Yeah.
And since it's never happened, like this has never happened, we
know.
just didn't think it's cool. So
Yeah.
Like, oh no, your mech is totally fucked.
Oopsies.
yeah, just remember we are never doing group checks for mechs
Never again.
ever.
Yeah,
Ever
we
again.
probably should.
That's
Ever.
dangerous.
Pilots only.
Yeah, those are easier
Alright.
to fix.
Much easier.
Cheaper too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
See you
That was
guys
fun.
Alright.
tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thanks
Yeah.
for running, Sarah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for running. Night.
Night.
Right.
Good night.